I don't know.
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery acid. It'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body Fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel. 4 economical 55-gallon drums.
I can't feel my tongue. My tongue. I can't feel. Hey, my gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you. Live from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Hey, from the just a small little shabby bodega called Delara. I don't know how they get by here. Holy hell, what a beautiful building this is.
Amazing.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
And look at this handsome crowd.
Hey!
Well, there are a couple exceptions, but for the most part, very good-looking crowd, don't you think?
Oh, God.
Don't insult the audience
Not
already.
insulting the audience, just a handful, look around.
Well, that one damn guy. Why aren't anybody sitting in the front row? What's
Oh, they're pussies.
They're
They're
all
afraid we're going to
reserved.
attack them.
Yeah. I don't want to get a watermelon on me. It's not that show. See, they think we're Gallagher. See, that's what I
can
was
see
going
why.
for. Okay.
Love a Gallagher joke.
That's all I had.
Wait a minute.
You're on your own,
You
people.
want to introduce anybody?
You were talking.
Oh, I know. And then
Hi, Christy.
Hi, chick.
Where is she sitting?
There's
the
Silac
Silac.
News Desk.
I like.
There's Josh Arnold. He's off and running. Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Hey, man. There's Willie Griswold here.
Hey, buddy.
Who looks a little bit like Johnny Damon. We're going to talk about that. And Drew Powell is here from,
Chick.
Hollywood, from the movies. Drew Powell.
You know what we found out?
What?
I can't wait to think. I can't wait to find out what you found out.
Drew Powell recently didn't get a gig because he looks too much like Hoss Cartwright,
Yeah.
who he portrayed in a film years ago. We'll get to that in just a second. How many people are familiar with the show Bonanza? Anyway. Okay. This is radio.
Hi.
There's some.
You got to clap. Raise
Hi,
your hand.
Okay, if you raise your hand, get out.
Yes.
You probably got to go home. It's bedtime.
On more contemporary circles, Drew Powell currently seen in a Curb Your Enthusiasm. And my favorite thing is your TV commercial.
State Farm Insurance?
It's on all the time.
With the Lopez twins.
Break it up.
And
Those guys
if
are
you see
amazing.
the commercial, you have to text Drew. I'll be giving you his number later. I walked in the other day. I saw the. Oh my God! And you say you get barraged with
Yes,
texts.
Absolutely. And it's funny, not so much when I'm on a TV show or people see a movie, but commercial every time. There's something super exciting about seeing somebody in a commercial. I agree. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Now, how much money do you get for that?
$17 million.
Wow!
Yeah.
bad.
State Farm's got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well,
you know
hey, I
what?
have a question. What the hell are you doing here?
You know what You know what Drew Powell now? He's stuck up.
Yeah. That's what they say about me in Lebanon. They say, you remember that guy? He's stuck up.
You should point. You mean Lebanon, Indiana?
Indiana. Yeah.
Oh, no. They also speak poorly of him in Lebanon.
Enemy of the state.
There's a bounty on his head.
Okay.
I don't know if it's quite a fatwa, but it's something.
Don't call him fatwa.
How dare you?
Now we have the band. You want to introduce the band?
No, you can introduce it.
No, I'd rather you do it.
Duke Tumatoe's here with the Power Trio +9. They're
Okay,
here.
There we go. We got the brass to mouth horns, ladies
Yes,
and gentlemen.
there they are.
That's good to
all
see.
here.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you guys.
We haven't seen them for a while.
All right.
We'll be hearing from them later on. I'm very excited about that. But we should point out that we are here in honor of the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500, scheduled for this Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday this year. Okay.
Memorial Day weekend, yeah.
All right.
Oh, maybe.
How many laps?
Yeah.
The standard 200.
Okay.
And of interest,
So that's 200 miles. Then.
Yeah.
All right.
What? 200 miles? It's 500 miles, you tool.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
one
pretty
lap
sure.
is 1 mile.
Do you
Christy.
see her? Do you see her actually thinking?
Will you do the tiniest bit of research?
Damn! You guys.
You know that Christy Lee was conceived in turn 1.
that
Now that's
probably is
Hoosier.
true.
That's Hoosier.
So, interestingly enough, there is a bit of rain in the forecast.
A bit of rain.
So,
60% chance.
so it's possible that it could be a shorter version of the race. That happens occasionally. They have to go, what is it, 100 laps, and then
no,
they...
10 laps and it's done.
100 plus 1.
Okay, is that what it is?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, now Drew and our friend Sean.
That's a sound
and I,
check you're hearing.
Me and Christy, we did a
Don't mind Duke practicing on the air.
we did a.
Who do you think you are, Haywood?
Does he know we're on the air?
I don't know. I don't think so. We did a bunch of interviews yesterday, and they're posted on our various social media and the Bob and Tom YouTube page. We had a really good time, and it's a shame you guys missed it because we all got free shoes.
How many
Yeah,
foreigners?
that's true, by the way.
How many foreigners did you make America not feel welcoming to?
All of them.
All of
All of them.
Hang on a second. This is a great topic. How many foreigners were there yesterday?
Almost
All of
all of them.
Yeah.
Almost all of them.
All of them?
Almost.
I mean, this is really international. It was
Man, I
amazing.
tell you, Sweden's taken over in racing. I
I know
don't know.
Denmark.
Yeah.
We learned a couple of great swear words in Danish.
Yes.
You know they're having sex in the streets over there in Sweden and Denmark. They're so far ahead of us.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
but again,
Well, it's
once
because
again,
those blue eyes, they're so pretty.
once again, the Danes were there,
Yep.
and interestingly enough, also not a lot of tattoos. I was.
Did you hear that silence?
Tom can bring any conversation to a screeching halt. Now do you feel my struggle?
I mean, you can go to NBC and get all the inside information, the boring stuff. But if
Yeah.
you want to find, what are these guys doing in the trailers? Do they have dogs? Why would you possibly have a Chihuahua?
Yeah, maybe if they're born, they get a Great Dane, right?
You insulted someone that had a chihuahua?
Chihuahuas are great.
No, you just said. Why would you have a chihuahua?
No, then they
Which
explained.
which
that
which
what
one?
you
Which
said?
driver?
They explained their reasoning. Who had the Chihuahua?
It was
one of the foreigners.
one of the foreigners.
but then again, I think they're all foreigners.
Hang on, was it a confirmed bachelor? You know?
No, because
Oh.
that guy's married. Anyways, if you want to see the interviews, they're as you can imagine the quality of the topics we covered.
Oh, man,
yeah.
we did. And Tom educating all these young dudes on these old references.
Oh,
Do you know Niels Bohr? And they're like, oh, man. And then you could see the fear in their eyes. Am I supposed to know this person?
You know, Willie feels my pain. Tom's mission is to sound intelligent, yet he sounds insane.
Okay,
Let me tell you about Niels Bohr.
By a round of applause, who knows who Niels Bohr is? Okay, fine. Anybody see the movie Oppenheimer? No one. Okay, good. It was a big hit. Anybody ever left the county? By applause.
No, Tom, you're misunderstanding. It's not that they don't know what you're talking about. They don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, I think this guy over here wrote Oppenheimer.
yes.
Anyone know who Bent Larson is? Okay, never mind. But yeah,
No, I think I broke it. I love that joke.
I was trying to get you to relate to their home country. You see, Niels Bohr was one of
their
Oppenheimer's teachers,
Please
Yes.
shut up.
famous physicist.
So an old guy's really old teacher.
Yes, this guy could have been my dad's grandfather. Who else is
And you're
famous?
stunned that no one knows who it is.
Name another famous Dane. Go ahead.
Famous Dane.
Yes, from Denmark.
Ron
cheese-
Dane,
cheese
running
Dane.
back for the
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
Dane Cook.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Fair. I'm a fan.
I think Ron Dane won the Heisman Trophy. Did he not?
Yeah, that's
I think
right.
he did.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so you can see the kind of quality question.
Great Dane's what they call it.
Okay, of course. Well, thank you very much. Ari Lyondike, the great race car driver. No.
No.
Good friend of the show.
I'm not sure who that
Very handsome man. Christy
Yes, very
longed
handsome
for
man.
his
Oh my God! Don't do this.
wand of love.
He was.
That
You
was.
wanted him to push in turn two? Is that what
You
you're
won't be surprised. That was one of the other things Tom did. Was the first guy was Linus.
Linus.
Linus
Quest.
VK, right?
No.
No, that's Renus.
No,
There-
Linus.
There's a Linus.
There's a
And
Renus.
and guess what that rhymes with?
Guess what that rhymes with, chick? First
I'm
word
going
out
to
of his
say
mouth.
you said penis.
Yes, he did.
No, I said when Linus, when you arrived in America, I said, you're lucky that you didn't go to an elementary school here in America, because on the playground you would be, and he goes, I know. Penis.
Yes,
And remember what he said? He said in one of his pit crews, they would put a big penis on his
pit board.
On his
Yes.
pit board.
Yes.
He's like, come on, guys, you're supposed to be on my team.
He's going by at 200 miles an hour, and there's a giant
Penis.
male
A
member.
giant Linus.
But
right there.
at least it was a big one.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, but there's a Linus and a Renus.
Yes.
Now, you're not going to hear about this on NBC. They'll probably call them Rhinus and Linus.
Why are you picking on NBC?
picking on? They do. They do. an
Maybe I got
excellent
a job interview later.
You didn't hear about the infamous Tom Griswold, Mike Tirico beef?
Oh, God, what happened?
They hate each other.
Oh yeah, we have
No, that's me and Costas. I'm not speaking about
Oh,
that.
I'm sorry. We have a rap war going on. How's that going, by the way?
Rap war. You know, Tirico's black. Have you heard?
The big hip hop war.
You know what? Even if I didn't know that,
Yeah.
since he mentioned rap, I do now.
Yeah.
That's just how Tom's mind works.
Yep.
You must like rap. You menace.
Hey, Mike, how many rap records do you have?
You shouldn't talk about rap unless it's a Caesar rap. Just stick to that from now on.
Speaking of Caesars, we have some new shoes thanks to Romaine.
The
Gros
lettuce
John.
people.
Romaine Grosjean.
Romaine Grosjean.
The great versatility of lettuce now in a shoe.
No,
This is
not
exciting.
now in a race car driver.
Oh,
But
Big
he
John.
has his own shoe line. He gave us some shoes.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, cool.
So it was an exciting.
Should've stuck around.
Anyways, all that stuff, thanks to Chris and the rest of our guys, is
And Susie
posted
Elliott. Yeah, they all did a great job.
on our. Where is it,
did
Chris?
you hear? Tom thanked me on the air. There was Chris and the rest of the guys.
There was a full crew there.
I was one of the rest of the guys.
No, you weren't there.
So exciting.
Finally, acknowledgement.
Yes, it's so exciting. He
Sure
talked
you were
about me.
somewhere watching a movie.
Your presence,
Defines your.
my absence.
And I like it that way.
You know how you like it that way? 10 times more.
I suddenly feel like a child in the middle of a divorce.
Shut up, Drew.
Yeah.
You go to your room.
Yeah, Drew, don't steal my bit. That's mine.
That's true. Yeah.
Hey, Drew,
Pedro, we live this every day.
hey, Drew, your hat's on backwards. Have you noticed that?
That's because I'm down with the hipsters. As you can plainly see.
Or you're catching
Yes.
Whoa.
Or you're eating.
No, that's what. Yeah, a catcher.
baseball catcher.
Right.
Oh.
Baseball catcher.
And
yeah.
you're eating.
Hello.
That's the only thing you put your cap around, right? Is that still with the young fellas, right?
All the young fellas.
All the young fellas.
All the fellas.
You can't have your cap in there. You bump her in the belly.
That's the first thing I said to Drew. Having a little sweet this morning.
How do cowboys do it? You can't turn around a cowboy hat.
Did you hear? We got Tuna backstage. No, that's just Drew walking around.
Did you know?
Powell's cooking back.
Speaking of history, we talked about Niels Bohr. That's why Napoleon wore his hat sideways.
Can't
Did you know that? Oh yeah, the French invented that.
tell somebody, preferably the people listening, about Weber Grill.
Please.
Oh,
I
I'm
would
so
love
excited.
to know about Weber Grill.
All right, Weber is the Rolls-Royce of grills, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
it's grill season officially. This weekend really kicks it off.
Yeah, you heard the gun go off saying it's time to start grilling.
Tang.
The latest is the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. You can smoke, roast, and sear all on the same grill. You can go from low and slow on the smoke boost at a mere 180 degrees, all the way to searing at 600 degrees. Try putting your palm on that and see if it doesn't hurt. That's right. So you could also get the full great sear zone, so you can put more food in the flame and the food will look as good as it tastes. By the way, this grill is hot in 15 minutes. Cleanup is extra easy. Thank you very much, Weber. By the way, you'll cook on 2 levels at the same time, so there'll be plenty for everyone. And you can add heavy-duty rotisserie elements and a rust-resistant griddle insert. Why would you want the griddle, Christy Lee?
Because you don't want your pancake batter to fall through the grates.
Yes. Who doesn't want to make pancakes on their grill? By a round of applause. See, everyone wants to make pancakes on their grill. This is an attentive crowd, handsome crowd, with a couple of minor exceptions. Get fired up with the new Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. Learn more at Weber.com, W-E-B-E-R, Weber.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. What's coming up in sports?
It couldn't be worse. Pacers lose last night. Celtics go up 2-0, and Tyrese Halliburton has a hamstring that could be lingering. No update on it yet today. They'll probably wait till tomorrow to update us on his hamstring. So
okay.
we will see. And the big news in the college and billions and billions of dollars being handed out by the schools to their athletes. So
In college football, yeah, it's going to
the
change
amateur
everything.
athlete, see ya,
Yeah, well, that's all coming up.
Not a
so
bad-
thanks for hanging out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Aerosmith, Queen, Def Leppard.
What are you calling?
Are you calling somebody?
Yeah, I just calling the one of these special hotlines I like to call.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna like this one, I'm sure.
Okay.
Hello, and thanks for calling The Animal Walked Into the Bar joke hotline.
Oh, I love this.
one.
This is great.
Brought to you by Paparazzi's Pizza.
Wow.
If you'd like to hear today's joke, please press 1.
Oh, okay.
What else is
Press
the other
one, huh?
options? Wait a minute. Are there other options?
No.
Please
No.
press 1.
Okay.
A baby seal walks into a club. Thanks. If you'd like to hear...
That's it?
I think there's more.
There might be more.
Press
If you'd
one
like
again.
to hear a people walk into a bar joke, please press 2.
Oh, press 2.
Thank you for pressing 2. A Mexican, a Polish guy, a rabbi, and a priest walk into a bar. The bartender looks up and goes, "What is this, some kind of joke?"
Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Press 1 again. See if he'll do the one about
Let
the
me
seal
try that
again.
again. Okay,
Press 1.
A baby seal walks into a club.
Bob and Tom Television presents the most exciting, action-packed reality show ever. Actual people riding in actual elevators. It's Elevator Talk.
Hey there, buddy. Hold the door. Hit the button. That's my floor. Don't take the stairs. You don't have to walk. It's time for the show. It's Elevator Talk.
It's Elevator Talk. This week's episode stars Craig Kitchen and Larry Morgan.
Hey, could you hit 7 for me there?
Yeah. 7?
7, got it. That's my foot.
Oh, sorry. Those are nice shoes.
Thanks. I need a shine now.
Don't take the stairs. You don't have to walk. That was the show. Elevator Talk.
It's Elevator Talk, only on Bob and Tom Television.
We are at the Delara Indy factory in Speedway, Indiana. Steps from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
All right. How do you like those horns?
They're loud.
Yeah, they're playing all right.
It sounds like a car's going by.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
What sounds like what?
if it's too loud, you're too old.
That's right.
Yeah.
Look at this great crowd. Give yourselves a hand, huh? Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Duke Tumatoe. The Duke Tumatoe Trio featuring the brass-to-mouth horns. That's right. Neil Broker on the Barry, of course. Jay Young on the sax. He's also our arranger today.
By applause. Anybody into that? Brass to mouth?
Yeah.
All right, there.
Yeah.
We got one guy back there.
Yeah, and he kind of wistfully.
Yeah, and he sort of looked around to see if you had any fellow.
Good for you, sir.
It was a glorious time.
Yeah. Would you like to chew some of my gum? Did I mention P.J. Yinger on the horns, ladies and gentlemen? And he's working injured. He recently had surgery, donating to an ancillary division of Locks for Love. He's walking with a limp. On the bass, we have
On the bass?
We have Bill Ritter. Dawson Roulette is on the drums, ladies and gentlemen.
Is he from Denmark?
Hey, guys.
He's not from Denmark.
Wait a minute, what's this? You introduce him and he says, "Hey guys." Nobody else does that.
Why we gave
You
him-
shut your dirty mouth.
Who said give a drummer a mic? Jeez.
Drummers don't talk.
I did. I did.
Oh my God!
Now the reason is,
Oh, God.
the next, when you start picking on him again, I told him what to call you in Italian.
Ciao, Bella.
Now, we interviewed a bunch of the race car drivers getting ready for the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500.
That wasn't at all embarrassing, I can imagine.
And
I had to leave, Chick.
I can't imagine.
I saw a bit of it.
there's some...
So, what do you think of John Kennedy and the Cuban Missile Crisis? What do you think?
well,
What about that?
historically, there's some fine Italian race car drivers. Teo Fabi, of course. Who can forget him?
What happens when they have a flat tire?
It goes... Teo
No,
Fabi,
but that's
Teo
not.
Fabi,
That's
Fabi.
not.
Don't they ever get flat
now-
tires, dude?
We did not interview any Italians yesterday. However, Drew, one of the drivers is copulating with an Italian lady.
Yes, actually a couple of them mentioned that they had spent time in Italy and had an Italian girlfriend. So
Yeah.
I think that's what you do when you're a race car driver.
Yeah, no
Oh,
joke.
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
These guys.
There was one driver who will remain nameless that I'm pretty sure was super high.
Oh, that was Unser Jr.
No, not anymore.
He loves it. Can't get enough.
Not anymore.
Well, we're here in honor of the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500. Great crowd. Thanks for joining us. We're at the Delara IndyCar factory, which is just south of the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Christy Lee is a veteran attendee.
Yeah.
If you were describing the Speedway, if you've never seen it, it's very hard to put it in someone's head. You can fit like 10 stadiums inside the stadium.
Yeah, there's a great graphic out there that shows
There's a golf course in the middle of the track.
Coliseum and all kinds of
Vatican
things that they
City.
put in there. Vatican City, all fit inside, and 2.5 mile oval, and it's a large facility.
You mentioned Vatican City. This year, the Pope will be doing that flag at the
Oh, he's
beginning.
driving the pace car. Didn't you hear?
Yeah, well, although he was going to, but the hat wouldn't fit
Oh,
in.
that's
It's not a convertible this year. You know what the pace car is this year?
It's a Corvette.
Yeah, and it's a hybrid, right?
Yeah.
Is it all electric or
No,
hybrid?
just
I think it's a
got
hybrid.
the hybrid thing going.
We're going hybrid, you know. These
You
cars
know
are going hybrid.
who did is going to do the flag? Jodie Comer. She's very good. Great British actress.
And Austin Butler. Come on.
bro.
And Elvis Presley.
Fun fact, chick. You'll
Yes.
appreciate this. They are here promoting a movie called Bike Riders that I auditioned for and did not get.
Oh, we're gonna go.
That's gotta hurt.
We
Yeah,
give you a
it
list
hurts.
of the top 10 movies that came out this year that our guest Drew Powell isn't in.
But could have been. But could have been.
I don't know if you auditioned for the Fall Guy or not, but count your blessings you weren't in that.
See, I told them it was a turd, and they didn't believe me.
I love Goose, man. I give him a while. I love the guy, but that was not good.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
And Argyle's is terrible.
I liked Argyle.
Okay, listen.
All about socks.
I need to distance myself from this conversation to anyone listening. I love all those directors and producers. I think you do great work. Come on, you're killing me.
Okay, that's the sound of Drew Powell. Also with us, Willie G.
Willie G.
Hey, Pop, how you doing?
Good.
Good to see you guys. My goodness.
They love you.
Christy Lee at the Silac news desk. Let's see who's. There's Pat Godin. We're going to get a song out of Pat in just a second.
Hey, Tom. Good morning to you.
Josh Arnold is here with us.
Tommy boy.
Josh has a big fishing weekend coming up. Is that correct?
Yeah, big family lake weekend.
Yeah. And did you have another graduation to go to?
No.
Okay. I thought you had a family graduation this weekend. But...
No, not this year.
How was Finn's graduation?
He just got back from.
yeah.
You just got back from St. Louis a couple weeks ago, right? Didn't you?
Yeah, for some birthday parties.
There
yeah.
you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My what's she? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
She's
11.
the fifth grader.
Thank you. She graduated from 5th grade. It was great.
Lovely.
Is everybody out of diapers now?
Well, present company exclusive. It's a little squishy. Yeah, I'm diaper free.
Chick, I wear diapers sometimes, but that's only because regular underwear doesn't have Transformers characters on them, and I like to keep it going down there.
Let me ask you this, Willie. What would you do right now
More than
if
meets the
I finally admitted that I used to change your diapers?
Did you really?
I don't think so.
No,
but I
you
was
didn't.
ready if needed.
Not even one time?
No, not even
You
one
guys didn't even switch hit one time? That would have been cool.
No.
That's a lot to ask a guest.
Change a
Oh,
kid's
yeah.
diaper.
Hey, listen, I've got to go get the crushed ice. Can you change Wilbur's
Did you
diapers?
just refer to me as a guest on the show?
Yes, he
No,
did.
at my house. I didn't bring Willie into the. Wait, I just said.
Yes, every day.
Every day you brought him in.
Yeah, Willie and Sam and occasionally Charlie would
Sam,
come would
what a
come in
man.
would
I
come into the
know.
show
What a man, what a
Handsome
man.
guy.
5 in the morning.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
By the way,
Anything.
anybody been to any kind of a graduation this year? Anyone have any siblings, maybe perhaps children that
Oh, look,
graduated?
same guy likes brass to mouth. Look.
Oh, yeah. So,
Did you experience what I did? There's two people that are always there. It's the people that can't get a babysitter and they bring the screaming kid. It's standard.
how dare they.
procedure. No, get a babysitter.
well,
Jesus. Maybe if you're.
This is the same guy who got shushed in a magazine, in a bookstore, when Willie wouldn't be quiet. They were all running around the bookstore.
A bookstore is a bookstore, not a library. If you
There
want to
it
read for free, go to the library.
There it is.
It's a place of commerce.
It's all timing with him, which side he's on.
Other standard issue is cough guy.
The phrase
I only have one thing to tell this class, and the guy. Come on.
Were you sitting next to any of those people?
I was sitting right in front of cough guy, so I probably have some kind of palsy.
Great.
Did you give him the glare, the turnaround glare?
Did you do what I do? This works. Every 5 out of 7 times this works. Okay, they'll cough, and all you have to do is go.
Did you have to bring the babies to the ceremony? Come on.
Get over that.
No, I'm sorry.
So it's all timing with you.
There should be a daycare out front.
Wait a minute. I'm going to throw you under the bus. Weren't you someone that took a baby to a black tie event?
Yep.
Somebody canceled on me.
Can you imagine if anybody would have walked up to him and go, well, "Oh, leave the baby at home"?
Oh. Well, and it was Sam. He was very well behaved.
Oh, I bet. Okay.
Can
take
we
it all
shut
back.
up about Sam
He's so
already?
well behaved.
I don't care. He's bald. I'm better than him. Move on. Okay? Let's make something happen. I want to have fun this morning. Let's be funny, all right? Let's take it in
Much
overdrive.
shorter than you are. That's true.
Now, once again, we have the band here. I thought we'd get a song out of them, and one of the greats in American racing, and in fact in international racing, is A.J. Foyt. Mr. Foyt is a man of advanced years, and yet he is
89.
still here.
Yeah.
And he has
Sure
a race
is.
team, and we were lucky enough to talk with one of his drivers yesterday,
Santino?
Santino Ferrucci.
Well, he's got good hair.
Yes, and if you watch the videos, there's a special hair segment in which you'll see me with a full head of hair. That's right. Thank you.
It's true. It was shocking, actually.
Yeah.
It's like,
But
look at that guy.
You'll have to watch the videos. They're on our YouTube channel. But right now, Duke, a little bit of AJ music.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
One. The sun is shining, hear the engine whine, Lord, here comes the Tex. Come around the track, he ain't looking back, he just watching out for wrecks. Just a different breed, Lord, he loves the speed, can you hear the engine roar? He's jumping bumps, he's taking his lumps, got the pedal to the floor. Singing AJ, AJ, the whole world knows your name. AJ, AJ, without you it won't be the same. For 35 years he's heard the cheers. Indianapolis has been his thing. 4 races he's won and now he's done, but he'll always be the king. 14 on his machine and won't be coming back again. He'll take his place, but not his spirit. He's a man among men. Singing AJ, AJ, the whole world knows your name. AJ, AJ, without you it won't be the same. AJ, AJ, he not looking back. AJ, AJ, coming round the track bridge. This is quite true. He spoke in his mind. The greatest IndyCar driver of all time. This is quite true. He spoke in his mind. The greatest IndyCar driver of all time. AJ, AJ, last time round the track. AJ, AJ, he not looking back. AJ, AJ, behind the wheel no more. AJ, AJ, and you hear his engine roar. AJ, AJ, the whole world knows your name. AJ, AJ, without you it won't be the same. 2 letters, say it all. AJ!
All right, Duke Tomato.
Very nice. Yeah.
Duke Tomato Trio and the brass to mouth horns in honor of the great A.J. Foyt. And once again, our show coming to you just south of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway at the Delara IndyCar factory where they make them, right here.
They make them right here, yeah.
Yeah. You drive a Delara?
Chassis. Oh, no, not yet.
We have a bunch of cool videos featuring a bunch of the drivers that we have posted on the various Bob and Tom social media platforms and
You
our
bring
YouTube
up a
channel.
good point. I got to ride in the 2-seater like Jess, but I never got to drive it. Do you think they'd let me do that? Why are you laughing, Duke?
Briefly, all the way to turn 1, and then.
I'm sitting here listening to what you're saying. I don't think I could go over.
I couldn't go over 100 miles an hour.
But 60,
I could probably, yeah.
I don't.
Did you, Dawson drove one of the simulators yesterday, right? Over here. And the guy said, well, when the car, if you lose control of the car and it's going into the wall, take your hands off
Sure.
the steering wheel because it'll snap your wrist.
Exactly.
It'll break your wrist.
Haven't you ever seen any of those guys do that when they show the replay?
But
They
that- it does-
immediately
Yeah,
go
but I
like
mean,
this.
that's what, in the simulator, that's what they told them to do.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's a
That's
real
a good
game.
simulator, yeah.
That's good to know. Thank you very much.
Oh.
We interviewed a bunch of the guys yesterday, including several champions. They're a lot of fun. I certainly would recommend checking them out on the YouTube channel. Among those, we interviewed Elio Castroneves, Marco Andretti, and Romain Grosjean. And he gave us some
Nice.
shoes, right? What was the story on that, Drew?
Yeah, he's collaborated with some company, and the shoes are like there's a part of it's a seatbelt material, and then there's two different racetracks, kind of the faint outline on the side. I think he said Bahrain, where he had his big accident, and then St. Pete was the other one.
But we just said, hey, those are really cool shoes.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, he gave them to us. So the next guy came in, I said, nice watch.
Oh, let me guess, that was Scott Dixon.
And nothing happened.
Yeah.
You sure have a pretty wife.
Hell of a car you got there.
You know, in some cultures, men will offer you their wives.
That's right.
You come visit.
In the more civilized places.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Coming up, we're going to get some music out of Mr. Pat Godwin. Woohoo! Got some cool guests coming in. But right now, Chick, when you get home today, what's going to happen?
I'm going to be rid of you, and I will be in my compound with peace of mind from SimpliSafe. You ever go on vacation and you're laying there on the beach and, listen to her go on and on about, stuff, and you're starting to daydream and you think, did I lock the door? Did I put the garage door down? Are my windows open? Is my fly up? Well, just get peace of mind at SimpliSafe. A variety of indoor and outdoor cameras that you could check in on right there on your smartphone. They also have sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more. And SimpliSafe named Best Home Security System 2024 by the U.S. News and World Report, and backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. And no contract, of course, comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. SimpliSafe has given me and many Bob and Tom listeners real peace of mind, and you can have it too. Get 20% off any new SimpliSafe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit SimpliSafeTom.com. That's SimpliSafeTom.com. Remember, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Once again, we are live at the Delara IndyCar factory. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening.
A new study says that people who think they've seen a UFO or a space alien appear to be just as intelligent and psychologically healthy as other people, you and I. A report in the November issue of the Journal of Abnormal Psychology says that researchers found that UFO reporters scored no worse than other people on tests of psychological health, intelligence, and fantasy proneness.
So people who see UFOs aren't just like weirdos?
No, UFO claims are real. He's just saying that the people are not as loony as some had suspected.
We have a caller here, apparently.
Morning Q95.
Oh, yes, Bob and Tom.
Yes.
Yes, my name is Benjamin Johnson. I'm a noted lawyer, and I'm proud to say that I've seen UFOs, and I'm glad to finally report has come out letting people know that we're not abnormal or lunatics. We're just everyday people like yourselves that have seen UFOs.
Really?
So you've actually seen one?
Yes.
Did
I spotted one evening coming home from work late one night, and had some green and blue lights and hovering above the ground.
Have you ever been aboard a UFO?
Well, as a matter of fact, I have.
You have?
It abducted me and took me up for a little ways, and it seemed to perform some type of experiment. I don't really know exactly what it was, but I just want people to know that I'm not a lunatic. This is something that happened, and people should be a little more open-minded about this kind of thing.
Right.
And we should all just try to get along and not imply that we're lunatics just because we happen to have seen the.
So obviously, you said you're an attorney.
Yes, I'm an attorney of law. Offices.
Okay. So now with the UFO, did you encounter this somewhere between downtown Indianapolis at your office and where you live?
Well, no, I was visiting a client.
Yeah.
I was just on my way back home that
So
evening.
was this a rural area where you were picked up then?
Oh, I was out in the country. I'd say probably about 5 miles.
I see.
Just outside the county line.
Well, we can tell by just talking with you that this has had no effect on you.
Well,
that you're
thank
perfectly
God
normal.
People finally realize we're just people like you are. And there's that anyway.
I see. Well,
Would you hang on just a second?
sure.
Hang on, I'll be off the phone in a minute, Timmy. Fellas?
Yeah.
I'm going to go. My leprechaun's calling.
Hi, my name's Bob. There was a time I thought I was going to be an astronaut. I remember the teacher bringing a TV set into the classroom, and we'd watch the Mercury missions blasting off into space. I knew the astronauts wore cool spacesuits, drove Corvettes, and they all enjoyed a powdered drink called Tang. I love Tang, but it's hard to get. It puts me in orbit, so tasty and wet. I look for Tang all over town, so sweet when it's going down. Tang, so tasty and juicy, it takes me to the moon. You scoop it with a spoon. Spoon Tang. I love Tang any time of the day. I know two girls who feel the same way. I'm gonna meet up with them soon. We're gonna have an afternoon. Tang, so tasty and juicy, it takes me to the moon. You scoop it with a spoon. Spoon Tang. You know, I thought about outer space a lot back then. And I guess like a lot of guys, I had an imaginary astronaut friend. His name was Tom.
Hi, Bob.
Oh, hi, Tom. And you know, we'd take a lot of trips together to outer space, way beyond the moon, to an imaginary planet we called Poon. Tang, so tasty and juicy, it takes me to the moon. And the planet Poon. Poon Tang.
Duke Tumatoe and the Power Trio that you're listening to. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Chick McGee.
Look at all these fine people here.
Good folks.
Thank you very much, Duke. Once again, we are live, getting ready for the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500 in Speedway, Indiana, USA.
Home of the spark plugs.
At the Delara IndyCar factory. Nice little echo because we're in a big, beautiful building.
Batting third, Bourbon, Pedro Bourbon.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man.
People say I got a bad heart.
Are we doing dueling Lou Gehrig's?
Possibly.
That's pretty good.
Did this show get any more obscure?
Remember when he
Yes,
fell in love with his wife? She called him Tanglefoot. He tripped over bats. Remember that scene?
Oh.
Never happened.
Okay. Now, that's the voice of Chick McGee.
That's right.
He's at the sports desk. We'll check in with him momentarily. Let's see. Josh Arnold's here.
What up?
Willie G is here.
What's up?
Let's see. Patty G is here.
What's up?
And let's see. That's Drew Powell, actor.
So,
Currently, what's the most recent thing? Curb Your Enthusiasm?
yeah, Curb. I got a show coming out in September about the Menendez brothers.
Oh, yes. Misunderstood heroes.
Which brother do you play?
He plays both parts. It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh!
You just jinxed it. We lost the clock.
You don't talk about the Menendez brothers or stuff starts to happen.
Well, I guess time stopped.
Now, you play what?
I play detective investigating the case. I'm a good guy.
Does your captain, your gun and your badge on the desk?
We know. There's a great scene in the chief. We need some answers. We got to solve this. The mayor's on my butt.
Oh, yeah. I'll give you 38 hours. 24 hours? Whatever you say, yeah.
And we have Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to see you,
to be
Christy.
here. Good to be
Now, we were talking about graduations.
Mhm.
I attended a 5th grade graduation yesterday. It was a great ceremony.
No, most people stop having kids at a normal age, Tom.
Yes? your point?
How old are your youngest?
7, right?
Oh.
8, sorry.
Whoops.
Oh, come on.
He had to look at his son to verify.
How many people that have more than 4 kids out there could name their ages without thinking twice? Again, total silence. Okay. Now, Drew, you just have the one.
Yep.
How old is he?
13.
You sure?
Oh, that's a great age.
Yeah.
I imagine you've started to knock.
God, no.
And maybe your next commercial is going to be for Tide.
Oh.
Gets out those nocturnal emission stains, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm just glad my daughter, my youngest, will be 31.
Whoa.
What?
And, yep, and she's still a virgin.
Yeah. I did.
She's not married. That's all I know.
Ah, bless her.
Believe it or not,
We have virgins in the news.
we have
today.
Virgin News. But before we
My
get to
psychic comedy continues.
Yes.
before we get to Virgin News, Pat.
Yes.
Now your son is how old?
Jimmy graduated 7th grade yesterday. He's 24. I am very proud.
So proud.
You know
Very
what?
proud.
So
what
proud.
a what a great kid.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've been knocking for a while.
He's a very enterprising young man. He sells vapes to the other middle schoolers, makes a lot of money.
Hey, Pop, I'm going to need to paint again for my wall.
He's 13. He's 13. Very proud of him.
Well, now, don't you have a song about him?
Yeah, this is the summer season, and I take him on trips. This is called Hotel Pool. Took my son on many trips. In cars, planes, and big old ships. Got him to check out the sights, thought he'd think they're cool. He's seen Niagara Falls, students stared at Mount Rushmore, but he didn't care. He said, Dad, does the hotel have a pool? These are the questions that he asks. Is there a vending machine with snacks? Can I connect my phone to the TV's HDMI? I said, son, you're off from school. Let's be tourists and not be fools. He said, Dad, does the hotel have a pool? Yes, son, the hotel has a pool. I took my boy to Mexico. On the flight and away we go. We're going deep sea fishing where the bass is so much larger. I'm trying to spend some quality time. The ocean water is so sublime. He said, Dad, I lost my Apple charger. My iPad's almost dead. These are the things that my son said. I want to play Minecraft in the room here all alone. I said, son, don't be a tool. He said, Dad, don't be cruel. And by the way, does the hotel have a pool? I said, yes. The hotel by the ocean has a pool. He says, salt water burns my eyes. There are sharks every shape and size. Probably a jellyfish or two. And I hate the sand. Let's skip the beach and hit the hotel pool.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Very true. Very true. Now, Christy, Chick McGee mentioned virgins. We do have virgin news.
Yes, we do. Hulu is launching a new dating show for celibates called Virgin Island.
Well, I have to find out how do they verify? What about the verification process?
According to Variety Chick, the series will feature stunningly attractive and confident singles who claim to have never had sex.
Now, my first question is Tim Tebow going to be the host?
Maybe.
Oh, that would be that's perfect. That's $1 million idea. Maybe $2 million.
But your question, how are they going to, do they get the hymenator in there?
Yeah, I don't know if they have a cherry checker or not.
Nurse, give me my cherry checker.
They will be traveling to an island resort where they will look for the one. The 10-episode series will involve contestants going on dates and participating in romantic activities as they prepare to renounce their V cards. Are they going to do it live on TV? That'd be interesting. The streaming giant promises unexpected twists, culminating in a dramatic finale.
Yeah, I'll say. It's gonna be explosive.
A lot of screaming, a lot of crying.
It's going to be a climax for sure.
Yeah.
I thought all the hot virgins were up in heaven waiting for terrorists.
That's a crazy joke.
Wait.
What?
Hey, how dare you make fun of terrorists?
What? Hey,
we can't do that.
Whose side are you on?
Yeah, why the groans?
You're pro-terrorist? What the hell?
Of all the things we said, that did get a groan.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
This is the stupidest.
Applications for Virgin Island are now open online, though it's not clear how Hulu will confirm contestants are actual virgins.
Here's what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to shave my beard.
Yes.
Josh and I are willing to shave our beards. We'll put wigs on and apply to this show and see how far we get.
Hello.
Hi.
Bosom Buddies remake.
I don't know why I'm still a virgin.
I've never known the touch of a man.
A lot of people say I'm a handsome woman.
I'm ready to give away my flower.
Isn't she funny?
I've never watched any of these shows like The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. Don't they typically end up betting one another?
Yes, they do.
I mean, that's going to be an exciting episode.
Well, it'll be interesting.
2 seconds later.
Yeah, by the way, to prove it, they walk in one day, hey, is that a Japanese flag? No, she's not a virgin anymore.
Now you can groan.
That's a groaner.
That's a
groaner.
Yeah.
You see the sheets. What happens, folks?
They're white.
How do they prove the guys are virgins?
Well, they see if they take
Honor
a lie
system.
detector test, and if they're liars, they're...
Okay.
A lot of Star Wars trivia they ask. Kind of weeds the fellas out, you know.
Is there any your body
Is there any
changes
way?
takes place for a guy when after he's had sex?
I don't think there's a body change, but there's a vibe change.
There's a posture.
vibe
The
change.
posture gets better.
Like some more. What is it?
Posture gets better.
Oh, that's interesting. All right.
So what does it say? What network? I wasn't...
Hulu.
Hulu. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're a virgin and want to be on TV,
Love the Hulu.
this is the show for you. Once again, we are live in Speedway, Indiana today, getting ready for the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500. We got some cool guests on the way. We have the Duke Tumatoe Trio here with us, along with the brass-to-mouth horns, and some cool special guests, as I indicated, are coming up. What's coming up in sports?
We've got the worst thing that could ever happen if you're Pacer fans. And
Come on, man.
I got a couple
I know,
of
it
emails
hurts.
the other day going, I'm sick of you rooting for the Pacers. Well, tough.
Yes.
And also,
Suck it.
Suck it big time. NHL playoffs last night in the Stanley Cup.
Stanley?
Stanley?
Stanley.
Give me that puck.
And $2.8 million is going to be dispersed here pretty soon by the NCAA to college athletes.
Million or billion?
Did I say million? I meant billion.
Whoa.
Yeah, 2.8 billion with a B.
Whoa.
Does this count for my intramural fencing?
I was going to say, I played tennis for a month. Does that count? How much do I get?
Parry, dodge, thrust. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Famous for getting his butt glued to a toilet seat, and it's time now to hear from him in a new segment we like to call Ask a Man Who Is Glued to a Toilet Seat. We have the man who is glued to a toilet seat on the line, so let's go to the phones for your questions. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. Listen, I've been dating this woman for a couple of months now, and I'm starting to have real feelings for her, but none of my friends seem to like her. What should I do, man who's glued to a toilet seat?
Help! Somebody help me, please. Can anybody hear me? Hey, some jerk put glue on the toilet seat. I'm trapped in the handicap stall. Hello? I'm not handicapped myself. I just like the extra roominess. I really didn't mean any harm. I just figured even if Stephen Hawking is here picking up a few sheets of plywood, what are the chances of him needing to pinch one off at the exact same time I do? And I apologize if handicapped isn't the correct term. What is it they prefer? They're conveniently parked? God, why won't someone get me out of here? Or at least throw me a magazine.
We've got time for one more call. Hello, you're on the air with the man who is glued to a toilet seat.
Hello, long-time listener, first-time caller. I work in an office, and I've developed a huge crush on my married boss. And I think the attraction is mutual. What do you think I should do, man who's glued to a toilet seat?
Hey, is that someone using the urinal? I can hear you out there. Turn off your damn iPod, you self-absorbed little puke. You worthless crumb of human flatulence. You pimple pancake. Ow, my cheeks are burning. Look, it's not the good kind of burning, like the kind you get after you've slipped the hooker an extra 50 to spank her with your hairbrush. Can you hear me? Someone help me, please. God, I can't believe this is happening to me. Again. Ooh, that's refreshing.
This has been Ask the Man Who Is Glued to a Toilet Seat, advice guru for the Bob and Tom Show. Not to be confused with the Ask a Man Whose crazy ex-girlfriend glued his genitals to his stomach. That airs later.
I understand we have something new from Billy Mazing.
Oh.
Hi, folks. Billy Mazing here with another amazing revolutionary product exclusively for Bob and Tom Show listeners. Ladies, how many times has this happened to you? You've spent a night hitting the bars and drinking way more than you should, but when it's time to hurry to the bathroom and vomit, your BFF is making out with some guy by the jukebox. Suddenly, you don't have anyone to hold your hair. Well, now your worries are over thanks to my amazing Barf-away Barrettes. Only $19.95 for a set of 2, 3 sets for $89.95 plus shipping and handling. Yes, these fashionable accessories can be attached at the first signs of queasiness, holding even the most unruly coif out of the line of fire. Each Billy Mazing Barf-away Barrette utilizes oversized pinch clips, making them simple to apply, even for the most impaired fingers. Just put them on as you're making a beeline toward the facilities and don't worry about a thing. Barf-away Barrettes work like magic to keep your hair swept back from your face and free of stomach contents, tooth fillings, and toilet water. You'll emerge from the bathroom or back alley stylish, empty, and ready for more. Just clip it, unload, and forget it. Best of all, if you order in the next 5 minutes, I'll include a tub of Be Gone breath mints for absolutely free plus shipping and handling of $29.95. What comes up or down is nobody's business but yours with these powerful breath scrubbing mitts. So what are you waiting for? Order my Billy Mazing Barf-away Barrettes and Be Gone breath mints, and let's get this party started. I'm Billy Mazing.
Thank you, Billy.
Wow.
Oh, that'd be handy.
I guess it would.
Hello. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
We are doing a special edition of the program. It's brought to you by ABC Supply. They're teaming up with Homes for Our Troops to make a real impact this race season with an ambitious fundraising goal of $4 million. They did it last year. Let's do it again. By the way, ABC Supply is matching donations made to Homes for Our Troops up to $1 million in total this month of May. By the way, Homes for Our Troops is a great organization. It's a nonprofit group. They build and donate specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans. And this is a tremendous program. They'll put in ramps and a variety of things to make these homes accessible for these brave men and women. So be part of it. Go to bobandtom.com/HFOT, as in Homes for Our Troops. It's a great program, and congratulations to ABC Supply for stepping up, and you can too.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're at the IndyCar factory from Delara.
Yeah.
Steps away from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Willie Griswold.
Hey, buddy.
Special guest, Drew Powell.
Hello, Chick.
And I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, too. The Duke Tomato Trio featuring the brass to mouth horns. Don't you love those horns? Isn't that great? I love that sound. Thank you, fellas.
Take it away, boys.
You know, you don't, every now and then, not always, you didn't give us a chance to respond.
Yeah.
Here's what it sounded like. Don't you love those horns? I do. Boy, they're great, aren't they? Horns? Wow.
Well,
That's how he
it's early. Now, we have a lot going on, and we're going to get right to it. But before we do, once again, it's the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500. And this year, they're doing something special.
I've been to every one.
They want to
You're a liar.
They want to make it more like a long-distance trip. So during the pit stops, the drivers have to get out of the car, go pee, and get a Slim Jim.
Oh, that's a new challenge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of like when you drive. Because you love convenience stores, right, Jack?
I do. I love everything about them.
Tuna salad
I love
What's your go-to? What do you get?
I like a roller dog.
Oh no!
I like a combo.
Yeah.
The pretzel filled with different
Combos
flavors.
and bugles, baby.
But my true weakness is chicken, tuna salad, egg salad. Oh.
From the convenience store?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Good God.
Yeah, it's all about, it's the danger. I feel alive when I'm eating one of those. And 2 or 3 hours later, and you realize, I didn't get sick. That was good. And then, boy, oh boy, you want another one. Yep.
A little bit of convenience store sushi every now and then.
Yeah, convenience store sushi.
That's right.
By the way, we did a bunch of interviews with some of the drivers for the Indy 500, and they're posted at the Bob and Tom various social media, blah, blah, and of course on our YouTube channel. A lot of fun, some really cool stuff, and Drew helped us out along with our friend Sean. So I suggest you watch them; they're very interesting. But you have some sporting news.
Indiana All-Star guard Tyrese Halliburton left in the third quarter because of a left hamstring soreness and a chest injury in the Pacers' 126-110 loss to Boston last night, Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Halliburton winced at times running up the court early in the third quarter, ruled out with just under 9 minutes to play in the game. He went 4 for 8 from the field, finished with just 10 points at 28 minutes. Coach Carlisle said it was the same hamstring that caused Halliburton to miss 10 games in January. He will be evaluated sometime later today. Game 3 tomorrow night in a far-off place called Indianapolis. It'll be 8 o'clock, 8:30, right around there.
Big weekend in Indy.
Oh, yes. And Connor McDavid scored 32 seconds into the second period. Well, Connor McDavid and David McConnor?
Yeah.
That's right.
No, is that right? Scored 32 seconds into the second overtime. The Edmonton Oilers overcame their captain's double minor penalty in the first extra period, beat the Stars 3-2 in Game 1. The Stars were 0 for 3 on power plays in regulation. And
What's a double minor penalty?
Well,
It's
that's
when
you have
they throw
two
coal at each other. They throw coal at each other.
Well,
Really?
and
Oh,
the
minor.
people. No, that's silly.
I think Roman Polanski got in trouble.
He did. He got a double minor penalty. Yes.
One of the hot tub one.
I was trying to avoid that line of discussion.
Sorry.
I feel now my remark about both hockey players being under 18 seems silly.
Okay, sorry.
Very silly.
Very, very silly. And get a load of this. The NCAA and 5 major college sports conferences have agreed to settle antitrust allegations for nearly $2.8 billion over the next 10 years. The deal also calls for groundbreaking revenue-sharing model that could start steering millions of dollars directly to college athletes as soon as the fall of 2025. If approved by a judge, the payouts will go to thousands of former and current college athletes who are not allowed to earn money from endorsement and sponsorship.
Once again, Drew Powell, you played at DePaul University. You played tennis for a month?
1 month.
That's probably 10,000.
Well, here's the thing. This only goes back to 2016. Anything before that. Yeah, I know.
So will the
I don't know.
ladies volleyball team get as much as
I don't know.
the USC? Okay.
I don't know. I've heard they each get $12.
Really?
All the athletes.
How about that?
I don't care how many they got. Here's $12.
Then do they have to pay their tuition since they're all there on scholarship?
I don't know. I don't know if we any of us have to pay tuition ever again.
Yeah,
Okay.
spoiled. I liked it better when you paid your tuition and you played sports for free.
The good old days.
No, you played sports under the table with hidden payments and free cars.
That was even more exciting.
That's exciting.
It was a good deal, though. We're going to put you on a billboard to sell tickets. Here's a car. Why not? Go
Right. I don't know why not.
All right. Okay. Now, you'll notice that we have a special guest standing at the microphone up there.
Oh, goodness.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ms. Jess Hooker.
Hey, Jesse!
And it is very important to note that some of us use fake radio names.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
speak for yourself.
I do not. But Jess Hooker's real name is Hooker.
It is.
And prior to that, your maiden name was?
Prosser.
So you were called as a kid?
Prostitute.
Prostitute?
That was the nickname everybody at school gave me, yeah. So I wanted to stay on theme, and I married a hooker.
Very good.
I almost did that.
That'll happen.
You get carried away.
That'll happen in Vegas.
She was a beautiful girl.
Thank you.
Okay.
And she loved you.
Yes, she did.
Jess actually had an opportunity to get in the 2-seater, which is an Indy car with 2 seats, obviously. And
Yes.
you took a few laps around the track?
Yeah, I took 3 laps around the track with Gabby Chavez was driving and kept me safe. Thank you, Gabby. It was a dream come true for a girl who's grown up in Indianapolis to be on the track at IMS and coming out of turn 4 and seeing the pagoda and crossing the bricks. I teared up. I cried.
How fast
I
were you
couldn't help
going?
it. Upwards of 200 miles an hour. Yeah, I think 180 is what they have to tell me. Like legally, they say we don't go faster than 180. But I think Gabby had me a little higher than that.
Well, you just ruined it for the rest of
Yep.
us. Now,
I couldn't see a speedometer, so I don't know for sure.
Well, and the amazing thing about it, technology, I don't know what's going on, but it looked like ABC was covering her two-seater ride.
Yeah. Noah, great job.
Oh yeah, our Noah, he made it look beautiful. So yeah, go to YouTube and watch it.
That's because he had so much practice doing two animals at a time.
What
happened?
That's a Noah joke. Yeah.
No.
Noah joke. Boy.
Like, what?
The Catholic girl didn't even get it.
You thought Niels Bohr was old.
Now we're going all the way to Noah.
An Old Testament over.
Scott Jasek is the guy from the two. Oh, there he is. He's in charge of the two-seater. Do you want to grab that mic over there? And he is responsible for this two-seater. And you guys take this all over the world. Yes. And have fun with it. And who are some of the people? Get that microphone up by his face, will you? Who are some of the people that you've taken on the two-seater?
So, well, a lot of celebrities. We've probably given well over 100,000 rides over 23 years. So we've given, like, recently John Bon Jovi, or we've given Lady Gaga.
I remember that
Drew
one.
Powell at Pocono. I'm just saying.
Even crazy before he became president, Donald Trump even years
Whoa.
ago. So, yeah, it was crazy. All kinds of people.
And he got his hair inside the helmet? Did you have
It was for the Apprentice
have
show.
a crowbar?
Yeah.
Now, I heard Drew Powell, actor,
Yes.
man of a certain size. Did you have trouble getting into the car?
You know, it was a little tight. I felt like my head was sticking up. I was with Mario at Pocono a couple times, and I did feel like my head was like, should I slouch? I didn't, but there's no room.
There's no wiggle room at all.
No wiggle room. No.
And what you were feeling is there's a suction that creates inside the cockpit that's pushing your helmet up, so that everyone feels like their helmet's going to fly off.
Exactly.
But it's just a suction that happens inside the car, and it's pushing your helmet. That's why we try to tie that helmet.
And so you had Mario driving?
Mario, and I got to do the parade or the first lap. So we caught up to the back of the traffic, and it was like I felt like I was in a real race. It was incredible.
Whoa.
Yeah, and Mario was 76 at the time, and I remember thinking, who are some other 76-year-olds I know? And I started comparing, and then I started getting freaked out. I'm like, what if he has a stroke? We're all gonna die. I got Mario Andretti died today at Pocono with some other dude.
Yeah, if you're 76, you shouldn't be driving a car. You should just be
Mario knows what
president
he's
of the
doing.
United States. No, you should only be.
Mario drove our car. Like he drove it just recently to about 81 years old.
Is that right?
The way I put it in perspective, Mario Andretti's driven a race car at a high rate of speed more than any human that's ever lived, right? So if you think he's been racing since he was 15 to 80, he has such an incredible feel of a car. He's an amazing athlete.
Sure is.
I have a question, Scott. Have you ever driven the two-seater?
I have, but you wouldn't want to ride with me, right? It's better just to own it. Yes. I drove it at Watkins Glen.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's actually how the whole two-seater was born. Was as you know, Joe and Jeff Sinden. I was drinking with them one night, and I said, "Can I drive the Indy car?" Not drunk, but just wanted to try it, right?
No.
And that's how the whole thing starts. And I drew it, and I'm like, "Well, what if you stretch?" Because they were telling me, "Well, you know, if you blow the engine, it's $100,000 or a gearbox." So I thought to myself, "Well, let the professional do it. I'll just sit in back and feel." That's how it was born.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Chrissy, you ever blow an engine?
That's probably actionable.
In two ways.
Who's the biggest person you've ever had? I mean,
Kawhi Leonard. So Kawhi Leonard,
Oh,
how big
my
Kawhi
Lord.
is?
Yeah.
But you know, certain athletes, it's more about being flexible, right?
Yeah.
So if you're big but you're flexible, you can get in the car. Sometimes we'll get someone small, but they're just they're so tense. They go, "I can't fit," and it's like a little guy, like, well, you can fit.
That's great. Well, thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Appreciate it
That's
very
great.
much.
Thank you all.
Thanks
Thank
for taking Jess Hooker for a spin, and you can see that on our YouTube channel along with a bunch of driver interviews getting ready for the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And right now, what do you got going over there, Chick McGee?
Well, it's time for news.
No.
No, it's not. Okay. All right.
It's actually time to talk about something, probably.
Raycon! Hey, give me a minute, I'll get to it. Raycon Everyday Earbuds just launched their upgraded model of best-selling everyday earbuds. With Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds, you also get active noise cancellation, ergonomic design to fit the widest range of ears ever made, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with two devices at once, plus weatherproof and sweat-resistant. And Raycon's available in brand new colors, too, the old ones, of course, and the steady colors, plus blush violet, forest green, and royal blue. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping. Buyraycon.com/Tom. That is buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, we're going to get some more music out of Duke Tumatoe and Pat Godwin. We got some great guests here. Thanks for hanging out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Easy.
And now, Bob and Tom Television presents the Bonanza Reunion Show.
Hoss? Little Joe? Hoss? Hoss? Little Joe?
The Bonanza Reunion, only on Bob and Tom Television.
My very first commercial. Now I'm gonna sing for you. When the wind was blowing like a rolling tambourine. On my big brass band, my boot heels were wandering. And heaven's door was knocking, I was tangled up in blue. Well, how does it feel when the times are changing too? You know, my singing was getting a little hard to understand. That's when I discovered the Breathe All Right nasal strip. You know, just like the ones that all the football players wear. I can breathe better and just listen to me sing. Here, let me put this thing on.
The wind was blowing like a rolling tambourine. On my big grass bed, my boot heels were out wandering. Heaven's door was knocking and I was tangled up in blue. How does it feel when the times are a-changing too?
And not only do I sing better, listen to my harmonica playing. And now listen, I can even play the guitar better too.
Wow.
And it's all thanks to Breathe All Right nasal strips. So go to your drugstore and knock, knock, knock on the door. And tell him Bobby Zimmerman sent you. The answer, my friend, was blowing in the wind. I just couldn't smell it till now. Oh, my My breathe all right thing just fell off. They got stuck on this damn harmonica holder. Oh, and for you ladies, there's a breathe all right that's made just for a woman. It'll make you breathe just like a little girl. Everybody must get a breathe all right today.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here's Tom.
All right. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you very much. We are live at the Delara IndyCar Factory, Speedway, Indiana, USA.
Yeah, baby.
We are preparing for the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500. We got a great crowd here at the Delara Factory. Thank you so much for coming, ladies and gentlemen. That is the sound of the Duke Tumatoe Trio, featuring the brass-to-mouth horns. We all love a great horn section. Thank you very much, Duke. Oh, don't you wish you could have them follow you around all day long?
No.
Have your own band?
No.
You walk into one of the suites at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the band follows you in?
I love you, Duke, but I think I'd have a headache at the end of the day.
If only there was a way to have that recorded.
Following Tom, I'd have a headache too.
No joke.
Now, joining us on the dais at the Silac News Desk, it's Christy Lee. You just heard her talking. There's Willie G right there.
Hey, Pop.
And then we have Drew Powell, most recently seen on Curb Your Enthusiasm, currently on an Allstate insurance commercial.
State Farm.
State Farm. Oh, I'm sorry, State Farm. It was that memorable.
Well, they pulled it.
I'm sorry.
Nicely done.
State Farm.
Wait a minute. What did he? It wasn't State Farm, was it?
Good job.
It was Mutual of Omaha.
We look in the corner. Jake from State Farm has a baseball bat.
Exactly.
Are you aware of Brooke and Robin Lopez? Those are in the commercial. Those guys are in the commercial with Drew, and they're both like 7 feet tall, right?
171 and 173.
Yeah, and they're like twins. I mean, one they fight over in the commercial. They're, I'm older, and it's like only by 2 minutes or something like that. It's
Man, their
fun.
poor mom, they must have been, what, 28 inches when
Oh,
they
she's
came out?
Oh, yeah.
she's dead.
She's not dead. She's a lovely lady.
It's one of the best.
Disclaimer.
It's one of the best Allstate commercials I've ever seen.
Dang it.
State Farm.
What?
Dang it.
This is an outrage.
Liberty Mutual. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
And I love that emu. Oh,
Sorry, Drew.
There's Josh Arnold right there. Look at that handsome man.
Well, thank you kindly. If I seem sluggish, it's because I just had a 4-pound cookie back there. Thank
we
you.
just got a bunch of cookies that apparently are also being served to the Rolling Stones.
This is true. They are on tour with the Rolling Stones.
Look,
Actually
look,
request.
all of a sudden he's engaged.
Yeah.
They're going to be high in 20 minutes.
I hope so.
Yeah. What?
I thought Chick already was.
Oh, I'm high.
Oh, you're in a
The
mood.
Rolling Stones eat cookies?
Well,
Mick Jagger hasn't eaten
No.
a calorie in 50
The sign
years.
says they are being served on the Rolling Stones.
it's true.
Maybe the
doubt
roadies.
I doubt if Mick's eating anything.
Okay.
Other than air.
Yeah, it's just intravenous fluid.
They're on tour with the Rolling Stones. Those cookies.
What is this, a shepherd's pie?
No, Keith, you can't smoke it.
Cookies.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Let's see, Drew Powell. Chick McGee over there.
Hi,
Have we
I'm
covered
here.
everybody?
Yeah, I think so.
We're great to be. Now, Drew, you mentioned that you have ridden in the famous IndyCar two-seater.
I have, yep.
And it was being driven by the great Mario Andretti.
Yeah, my buddy.
And
Mario Andretti sure would have sure been proud. Remember that?
Little Charlie Daniels.
Yeah.
Now, many don't realize this. Besides being an actor, you're a fine singer.
Thank you.
You were, of course, in a production of, what was it, Bye Bye Birdie? What was it? When you were?
Well, my Broadway experience is the Pee Wee Herman show. On
Right.
Broadway.
Oh, yeah. Did you do any singing?
Yes, kinda. He's gonna get his wish. Pee Wee, Pee Wee.
That's beautiful. I feel like I'm there.
I was at the compound flipping around, and I'd never seen the Pee Wee Broadway play. And I thought, oh, this will be interesting. I'll start watching it. And then this bear comes out in bear costume. I thought, oh, that's fun. I wonder who the bear is, because I get curious about stuff like that. And he takes his head off in the show, and I go, that's flippin' Drew Powell. I had no idea. None.
It was a big, sparkly, pink, like Captain Kangaroo-esque bear costume, too. And I could see through the nose.
The dancing bear.
And dancing, and he's a mute dancing bear. But at the end, spoiler alert, I take my head off, and I have a heart-to-heart with Pee Wee.
Yeah.
Because he had thrown away his chastity ring, and then I found it for him. You gotta see it. But what was cool was I could see out the nose, and so I would, you name it, the famous people came to this show. I mean, David Bowie, Lou Reed and Salman Rushdie came together.
The Rolling Stones were there with
the Rolling
cookies?
Stones with their cookies.
Lou Reed and Salman Rushdie
came together.
Salman Rushdie.
That's how you pronounce his name.
Embarrassing.
I'm currently reading his book, The Knife. I highly recommend it.
I understand there's a list being made of people reading the book.
It's fascinating. Now, the reason I'm calling on you, Drew, is I've asked you to prepare a little something. There's a famous song about Mario Andretti from Snake Pit Dave. Snake Pit couldn't make it, but we've asked you to prepare it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be...
this is going to be fun.
By the way, look at that head of hair. Why do you wear a hat with a great head of hair like that? Woo! That is, what a handsome man. Drew is making his way over to the microphone. And this is a first, by the way, I understand, semi-unrehearsed.
Oh, really?
This should go well.
All right.
This is going to be great. I've sung it in my car like 3 times.
Yeah.
You got this.
Okay. And by the way, Drew also was helping us yesterday interviewing a bunch of the drivers getting ready for the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500. And you can watch those on our YouTube channel. They're a lot of fun.
It's a great fun, especially because there's Tom, who's Tom, and me, who's an idiot, and then Sean, who actually knows stuff. And so it was good.
It's a combination. Two idiots.
You know what? Yeah, Tom Tommed all over that thing yesterday, didn't he?
Oh, we found out about their dogs, their tattoos, their girlfriends.
Find out anything about their cars. Or
Who
their
cares?
experience.
None of them.
Swear words in foreign languages.
None of them had heard about.
But this is
Bye
true.
Bye Birdie.
To a man, they all said, because it was all men, we
Yes.
didn't have any of the women, but they said it was their favorite interview all day.
It's just fun stuff.
Yeah, they can lie to you. Let's still do that.
Yeah.
They're very polite people. Yeah.
not
What
gonna
are
say
they
that
going
to
to?
your face.
They can't say this. Get away from me.
Right.
You're weird.
You're weird.
It's not all the technical stuff you'll find out on NBC. It's the background.
Yeah, it's the
how
background.
many have tattoos? What are they tattoos?
Scott
of?
Dixon's tattoo story was
Tattoos.
great.
What?
How many?
Tattoos are different.
What kind of tattoos?
Lady, anybody with a tattoo here? Okay.
Well, if he says Salman Rushdie, he would say tattoo.
Yeah,
Tattoo.
It is Salman Rushdie.
Too.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're embarrassing.
You ready to roll it?
Hey, let's sing a song about getting to the track.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Start.
Sing along if you know it.
Don't we have a live band?
I was just a Mario, Andretti on the road, driving to the track that May. Yeah. Weaving in and out, wasn't any doubt. Ooh, on my way. I was doing 85 when right before my eyes, over 1,000 cars before me. When the traffic wouldn't flow, I was just a Mario, but the race went on without me. I was just a Mario Andretti on the road, driving to the track last May. That's a sexy voice right there. Weaving in and out, wasn't any doubt. Ooh, on my way, doing 85 when right before my eyes, over 1,000 cars before me. When the traffic wouldn't flow, I was just a Mario, but the race went on without me. 'Cause I stuck in traffic. Nobody's car's moving. Nobody car's moving. Ooh, I said, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going. I'm not going. I'm just at a standstill. Hey, get out of my way. Somebody move that van. Hey, what's going on up there? Turn on the radio. Oh, man, they're playing Back Home again. It's 11 o'clock. Wait, is that Mrs. Holman's voice? Gentlemen, start your engines. I got stuck in traffic. Nobody, cars moving. Nobody's cars moving. Ooh, yeah. I said, I ain't going nowhere. Not going, I ain't going. I'm just at a standstill, y'all. Hey, get out of my way. Somebody move that van. I can't believe this. Why me all the time? What the? Let's move it, people. I cut that out. Stop it. I got stuck in traffic. Please, somebody move it. I'm begging you to move it. But nobody moves for me. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
That's Drew Powell and some band in the ether.
The Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra featuring Drew Powell. You nailed that.
Yeah, you did.
Nicely done. Thank
Very,
you, Drew.
very nice.
That was fantastic. Special thanks to Snake Pit Dave on that one. Wow.
Man.
Good job.
And Duke, you sure looked relaxed during that.
It looked effortless. The way he played.
Let me ask you something. Did you tell Duke he was just going to sit there during that?
No. It's so funny.
How the hell?
Take it away, boys.
Why would you do? You know what? Never mind.
Duke's up next. Duke's going to play a song for us now, or as we continue our musical interlude.
Are we going to have a recording of a singer?
Bravo.
There's 8 people with real instruments.
Yeah.
We played a backing track.
I want it this way.
I laughed the whole song.
Next year, Duke, we'll have time to learn it.
Well, okay, Tom, it's your show.
My gosh, it does sound complicated.
How many times in
doesn't
the
it?
last 40 years have I said that?
Yeah. You had a nickel.
Yeah. That one feels like a divorce, but it's fun. I'm into it now.
Well, now, Duke, let's do something nice and live. We got the horn section here.
I like the Bob and Tom show sometimes. How about you? Let's just have a real good time. What you say we do, we'll get loose. Let's get loose. I got it. Feel good when you do it right. It's all good right tonight. Let's get loose. Now, work is good, but it's not that good. When the work is through, it's time for me and you to get loose. Oh, yeah. Let's get loose. Open up your eyes, don't realize we need to get loose, fellas. Let's get loose. Let's get loose. Let's get loose. Let's get loose. Feel good when you do it right. Let's do it right tonight. Let's get loose.
Play that guitar.
like it so far?
Yeah. Above average.
Well, no, this is a group participation song, and we did it so you all could be famous on YouTube. Oh, pardon me, on the YouTube. The next verse of this song, I will say, let's get loose. When I point to you, please say loose. That sucked. Here we go. I'm hoping for better things. Where's Dick Mango when we need him? Let's get loose. Let's get loose. Loud as you can. Let's get loose. In falsetto. Let's get loose. Love that part. Hey, baby. Tonight must be a night. What's this all? I enjoy a party. How about you?
Yeah.
Let's just have a Carb day party. What you say we do, we'll get loose. Let's get loose.
Lord, I'm loose.
I'm so excited. You're all invited. Let's get loose. Here we go. Don't suck. On radio. Let's get loose. Come on. Let's get loose. Loud as you can. Let's get loose. In falsetto. Let's get loose. No trouble here, please. Get the band to chill. Let's get loose.
Duke! The Duke Tumatoe Trio getting loose here, getting ready to get the Indianapolis 500 underway coming up on Sunday, the 108th running of the Indy 500. We are live in Speedway, Indiana. What's going on over there?
Practicing early. That's pretty good.
That was a good example of the Doppler effect there, Josh. Thank you for that.
Coming up, more sports and some special guests. Thank you very much for joining us. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call.
Listen up, fellas. This is just for you. It's the brand new dance where you drop your pants.
There's a new craze. It's a sensation. Every guy is doing it across the nation. First thing you do, take off your clothes. Get ready to strut. Get ready to pose. Grab your package, tuck it away. Between your legs is where you want it to stay. Do the badge.
The badge. Come on, give it a whirl.
Do the badge.
The badge.
Just boogie down without your genitalia.
To the vag.
The vag, it's better than the tango.
To the vag.
The vag, no wonder where your wango.
To the vag.
The vag, in the back we see your hiney.
To the vag.
The vag, in the front you've got a giny.
For a big surprise, tuck it between your thighs.
To the vag.
Hey Romeo, you've got a camel toe.
To the vag.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are at the Delara IndyCar Factory in Speedway, Indiana. Steps from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Christy Lee's here and Drew Powell.
Hiya.
Josh Arnold, I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold with special guests.
Thank you very much. Once again, we have the Duke Tomato Trio here providing the live music with the brass to mouth horns. We'll be hearing more from them. They're going to collaborate with Pat Godwin, I understand, on a song coming very soon. Thank you so much, Duke. All right. Welcome back. We've got a great crowd here in Speedway, Indiana, part of Metro Indianapolis, Indiana. Did you grow up in Speedway, Christy? Did you?
Close. I went to grade school here, St. Christopher's.
Really?
Yes.
How'd you do?
And I married a spark plug.
Oh, that's Speedway spark plug.
Yeah, Andy's a spark plug.
It's a cartoon with a little face on a spark plug. It's great.
Yeah.
I married a spark plug. That'd be a great chapter in your book.
Yes.
Although
I married a spark plug.
it sounds a lot dirtier than it is.
I
so.
dated a vibrator for a while. And I married a
Hey,
spark
we have guests. Let's
Oh,
not do
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I don't want to embarrass our guests. Is that a real head of hair on your head?
Or is it attached to the visor? Okay. Fair enough.
Who are you speaking to?
I'm speaking to Tom over there. Tom Landwermeyer is the president and CEO of an organization called Homes for Our Troops. And you guys have gotten together with A.J. Foyt's racing team. Santino Ferrucci will be driving. He has an amazing head of hair. He also has these visors that makes it look like you have a great head of hair. That's one of those, isn't it?
Exactly, it sure is, Tom.
Yes, and I put one on yesterday. If you want to see that, you'll have to go to.
No. You got to do it for
now.
us.
Do it now.
Come on. You got.
I don't have one.
We'll get you one. We will get you one.
We have one.
Wear that thing.
Yeah.
Put it on your head.
Christy, talk to Tom for a second. I've got to size this.
Just put it on your head, you complicated prick. Will you? Please?
He doesn't want to do it, so this is what he does. He stalls.
Oh, well, my doctor
So
said
it's
that.
like,
My lawyer
I
said.
can't do that.
Oh, that
looks good.
Very
Freaky,
nice.
right?
I want one of those in
That's right.
every color.
You can call me Santino Ferrucci.
That's all right.
Santino talks like this because he's from Texas. Isn't that weird, though? You meet Santino, you think, because so many of these guys are from all over the world, so you figure Santino, he's going to be, no.
Italian.
He's from Texas.
Yeah.
Apparently of Italian heritage. But Tom, you have a guest with you, and we're, first of all, thank you for your service, Stephen Curry, and you are one of the recipients. Tell me more about Homes for Our Troops and what they do for you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I got injured back in 2006, lost my leg in Iraq, and then in 2016, Homes for Our Troops built and donated a brand new custom home for me that I can get around in my wheelchair. I don't have to navigate stairs every day. It really helps me in my progress and recovery as an amputee, not having to deal with that kind of stuff in my house.
Is this your first time coming to the Indy 500?
It is.
It's incredibly cool, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely pumped.
Yeah, and it's huge.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the track, it's absolutely amazing.
I've seen pictures and videos, but I'm looking forward to getting out there and seeing it for myself.
Yeah. Now, are you able to drive?
Oh yeah, I can drive. I can fly. I can drive.
Yeah.
Oh, are you a pilot?
I am. Yep.
Oh, right on.
Yep. That's another, thanks to Homes for Our Troops, being able to recover and not having to, worry about my leg. I'm able to do a bunch of things. Got my pilot's license. I'm actually a commercial pilot and a flight instructor. Hiked Kilimanjaro 2 years ago with a couple other veterans from Homes for Our Troops.
Wow.
So yeah, those houses really, really change a lot of aspects of our lives.
That's amazing. And you're making us all look bad, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, thanks a lot, dude.
I could barely read the book about Kilimanjaro.
I was
Can't walk
gonna
up
say,
5 flights of stairs.
I watched a documentary about a guy climbing Kilimanjaro. Boy, it was really exciting right at the end. I was in the bathroom. I missed it, but something else.
When you drive, are there any aspects of it that are different than a regular car? Is your car outfitted in a different way, or are you able to drive a regular car without any augmentation?
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. So I lost my left leg below the knee. So a standard, car with an automatic is no issue. I can drive a 5-speed. I just gotta, figure out where to put my left foot.
I would say the clutch.
Yeah, clutch is a little different, but yeah, I've had some 5-speed cars since I got injured.
That's cool.
Motorcycles. Yeah, I figured it all. There's always a way to do something.
Well, in all truth, my father had polio, and all of my life he walked with a cane or was in a wheelchair, but he almost never drove. But I always had a paper route in school, and every once in a while when I was little, he would drive me. But the last time he ever drove a car, there'd been a big snowstorm. So my dad decides he's going to drive for the first time in like 5 years, and I'm totally serious. We were heading right for an oak tree on Soulgrave Oval. I watched my dad reach down, lift up his leg, which wasn't very good, and move it over to the brake. That was it for our driving with Dad. So I'm glad you were able to do that. It's awesome. And you fly. Do you need? I don't know much about piloting. Do you need your foot to fly a plane?
Yeah, 100%. So I actually have a special. I mean, it's close to. I guess the closest thing I could call it is a peg leg, and that's what I use for flying.
Do you talk like a pirate when you put it on?
Yeah.
Arr. 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 We like to be respectful to our guests.
Yes, I can tell.
Especially when they're brave Americans.
And he's already learning. Just say yes and he'll shut up.
And Christy, you're not innocent. Maybe the clutch, okay? We all heard it.
Stephen Curry, a veteran, and we're talking a little bit about homes for our troops. And by the way, if you'd like to make a donation to this great program where they augment the homes for these great people, you can go to bobandtom.com and make that donation. Just go to bobandtom.com/HFOT. That's HFOT, as in Homes for Our Troops. Thanks again. We certainly appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. And have you picked a winner for the race?
Santino.
Of course.
I try to give him an easy question. And once again, Santino Ferrucci. And he's a shoe guy. Here's another potentially awful question.
Go for it.
Are you ready?
Go for it.
He's a shoe guy. Traditionally, shoes sold in pairs. Do you wear a shoe on the, as you refer to it, peg leg?
No. So if I have the peg leg on, then yeah, there's no shoe on that foot. It's it's literally just a peg leg. It's
but with your
He's got on 2 shoes right now.
Yeah, normally I wear 2 shoes.
Thank you. Are they the same size?
That's actually, it's funny. Is like
these are all good questions.
No, they're not.
It's a great question because we've got some guys that have actually lost opposite legs, and their remaining feet are the same size, and they buy 1 pair of shoes and give 1 to each other.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Talk about a meet cute.
That would be a great meet cute in a cool Hallmark movie.
Yes.
Call it like size 14.
That's probably the most common question I get is, so you save money on shoes? And it's like, no, I still need 2 shoes.
Okay. See, it wasn't such a stupid question, you see?
No, it was.
No, it was. He's just saying he gets lots of stupid questions.
Well, thank you for your service, and thank you so much, Tom, for putting this thing together. And once again, if you're interested in helping out, it's bobandtom.com/HFOT, and along with ABC Supply, they're teaming up with AJ Foyt, and look for Mr. Ferrucci. And you won't be able to see his hair coming out of the helmet. Oh, that would be cool for next year.
Oh, you should put that on top of his helmet.
Would that be legal? Have like
well.
asbestos hair coming out of the top of the helmet?
I think so.
No? Or Nomex hair, something fireproof? Well, thanks very much. We're coming right back with more guests. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Listen up, fellas. This is just for you. It's the brand new dance where you drop your pants.
There's a new craze. It's a sensation. Every guy is doing it across the nation. First thing you do, take off your clothes. Get ready to strut. Get ready to pose. Grab your package, tuck it away. Between your legs is where you want it to stay. Do the badge.
The badge. Come on, give it a whirl.
Do the badge.
The badge. Pretend Just boogie down without your genitalia.
To the vag.
The vag, it's better than the tango.
To the vag.
The vag, no wonder where your wango.
To the vag.
The vag, to the back we see your hiney.
To the vag.
The vag, in the front you've got a giny.
For a big surprise, tuck it between your thighs.
To the vag.
Hey Romeo, you've got a camel toe.
To the vag.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are at the Delara IndyCar factory in Speedway, Indiana, home of the spark plug, steps away from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Down the stretch they come. Oh, no, that's horses. Well, horsepower.
Yeah?
And my dream has come true, everyone.
What's that?
He's forgotten he's wearing fake hair.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, leave it on, leave it on.
So excited.
Ah, yes.
You look good, man. You should.
I think you should rock that.
I keep hearing this.
I'm not the first guy to say that. Eh?
No, I've been hearing it for the whole break.
Yeah, it looks good.
Is it my color? I can't tell.
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of is.
Perfect. Absolutely. I don't know.
Perfect.
My only problem is the visor. I don't care for visors, but you really pull it off. It looks great. You're welcome.
All right. We've got Duke Tomato, the Duke Tomato Trio. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Duke. Yes, sir. All right. Now, we have Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. Chick McGee's partway through his sportscast.
I'm stealing cookies.
Okay, that's nice. Are these the cookies from the Rolling Stones?
They are, yeah.
They've got 2 less now.
Okay. Once again, we are in Speedway, Indiana, preparing for the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500. If you can't be here, what is it, NBC Sunday? Their coverage starts at
And I think the jury's still out whether it's going to be broadcast locally, I thought. Did I read that this morning?
Did you? Oh, I don't know.
Look it up there, whatever your name is.
A few 100,000 people hanging out here. We were just talking to the guys from Homes for Our Troops. I want to say one thing real quick. They have just completed 20 years of doing this, and they just finished their 400th home for a disabled veteran.
Just
So awesome stuff. And if you'd like to be part of that great program, ABC Supply, by the way, doing a special matching funds thing this month only. And just go to bobandtom.com and do it /HFOT, as in Homes for Our Troops. They're going to try to raise $4 million to build more of these for those brave men and women from American Forces. So, a pretty cool thing. And by the way, a special hello to those listening on American Forces Radio right now to this program. We certainly appreciate you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we have some great guests up here on the dais. We have Drew Powell, all the way from Hollywood.
All the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, no.
He's from Hollywood. That's where George Clooney lived. Do you not understand?
They're in the same time zone.
Have you ever met Clooney?
I played basketball with Clooney on the Warner Brothers lot in between when he was shooting ER, and we played 2-on-2. He had a guy that worked as an extra on the show that was just there to be his basketball partner. And I was an extra, my one day of extra work, on the Olsen Twins show.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
called Two of a Kind. And I was in khakis and Timberland boots, and he was in full basketball gear. And we played 2-on-2. I just found my way to a basketball court, as a Hoosier would do, and start playing. And then I looked at, there's like a crowd watching. I'm like, what's going on? And then, I get a hip bump from Clooney, and it's like, okay. So we played 2-on-2. And it was pretty tight at the end. And funny part, at the end of the story, we go and we're talking, and he goes into he's changing, and he goes in to put his shoes on and bends over, and I got the full Clooney moon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ladies, it's just as good as you think.
Yeah. The Clooney moon.
How about that?
Oh, that's nice.
Did you win?
Welcome to Hollywood.
And speaking of basketball, you know who Dikembe Mutombo is.
He's
right?
got a jumbo.
Not today.
Christy covered the NBA
Yes.
at that point in her life, and you saw Mutombo.
In the locker room. I was
You covered
scarred
the
for
NBA,
life.
but apparently you couldn't cover his
No.
jumbo.
There's no way.
Need a
No.
cafeteria tray.
For those of you who don't know, I'm only 5 feet tall, and he's 7 feet or something. And so if you
3.
can imagine exactly what I was interviewing.
He was nuts over it.
I tell you,
Yeah.
tell you this, former NFL running back LaShawn McCoy, they call him Shady. You'll find out why, because he evidently has outed NBA legend Dikembe Mutombo about cheating on his wife with a stripper during a recent podcast.
Now, why would he do that?
This breaks
Shady.
every law of man ever thought of.
You don't do that. I mean,
No.
how many times have you cheated on your wife?
You've told us that in confidence.
We never talk
That was the
about
one
it.
We've
confidence.
all kept our mouth
We never
Yeah.
broke
That's
that
the
confidence.
code.
It is
Yeah.
the code, and we've never broken it.
Josh, you don't talk about me when I cheat, and I don't talk about you cheating on your taxes. It's a deal we have.
Right.
The way it is.
Well, no, you can't cheat on your taxes if you never pay.
Hey, you don't have to pay your taxes if you look closely.
It's technically unconstitutional.
They're illegal. Mutombo, who played 18 seasons in the association, met his current wife in 1995 and has been married ever since. McCoy told a story about an Instagram model he met in Atlanta about 8 years ago on the podcast. According to McCoy, the woman claimed she was hooking up with Mutombo and revealed that Dikembe would take her on shopping trips to France. Shady went on. She told me, he took good care of me. He don't take me shopping. He takes me to France. I was like, who is this guy? And guess what she said his name was? Dikembe Mutombo. Right, just like that. He spits it out on the podcast, Tom.
You can't do that.
No. McCoy got blasted, of course, on social media for outing Mutombo, if you will. He's been happily married for 30 years.
Oh,
And
yeah.
now I guess I've somehow perpetuated.
Well, it's all hearsay, but it's all hearsay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You say it, we hear it. Okay.
That's right. Okay, that's it.
Is that sports?
Yep, that's sports.
Is he still married?
As far as I'm speaking, yes.
Okay.
For all we know, that lady's nuts.
That's true.
Yeah, that's right, honey. She's crazy.
Yeah.
Honey, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Well, we're going to get back to music right now. We have a Pat Godwin here with us.
Oh.
And I understand you're hooking up with the Duke Tomato Trio?
Oh, yeah, we have a famous thing. I'm famous for writing the second shortest blues song of all time.
yeah.
And the shortest blues song of all time. I don't know if you knew that, Drew. Drew.
Now I do.
So let's get right to it. This is the second shortest blues song of all time. It's called The Lazy Man Blues. I woke up this morning, went back to bed. That's The Lazy Man.
Yeah.
Clocking in at 7 seconds. But is it the shortest? No, it's not.
It's not.
No, nay, I say. Shortest is The Dead Man Blues.
Oh!
I didn't wake up this morning. 3 seconds.
Thank you very much.
Very short.
Thank you very much.
He did not wake up. Now, are you going to sing another one of your songs right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
if you
God.
What?
I think so.
I don't think we were prepared.
Okay, then we won't do that. What we'll do is...
You know, another way to handle what just happened is to not mention it at all.
Okay.
Move right ahead.
Let's move ahead.
Okay.
Have we completed our sports broadcast?
Yes,
Okay.
once
okay.
again, yes, we
Okay,
sure have.
okay, very
And
good, very good.
Christy, what's going on at the news desk?
Oh, well, you've heard of goat yoga and puppy yoga. Now one Massachusetts studio.
Wait a minute. Can I guess what animal? Lobster yoga.
It is lobster yoga.
Oh, boy, that hurt.
Oh, you pinch her on
Ah,
your nipples? Oh,
ooh,
man.
no.
Ouch.
No, there's a new baby animal in the game, and it's piglets. Beyond Yoga and Wellness owner Ashley Busquet teaches piglet yoga, wherein
That's exactly the sound she makes at yoga.
Biscuit.
Oh, she let one go?
She teaches
Was it sharks?
piglet yoga, wherein piglets cause mischief and cuddle with participants during their yoga flow.
Pigs?
Yeah, piglets.
You could,
little ones.
you could
little
pull a
babies.
hamstring.
See that, folks?
See how it's done, ladies and gentlemen?
Look at
I
him
don't
go.
know why, but I love that. I don't know.
It sounds like one of Ace's jokes.
Classes are so popular,
Don't
registration
insult me.
sells out within hours.
What falls out?
Registration sells out
Oh,
within
sells out.
hours.
I thought you said something fell out.
No, nothing fell out.
That's your prolapsed.
Oh, yeah, that's the old Winston.
I prefer Winnie the Pooh yoga, where they're all pantless.
Oh, really?
Have you noticed that theme in
Taking it.
cartoons?
Oh, yeah.
So many of those creatures don't have
Winnie
pants.
the Pooh,
Donald Duck.
Daffy Duck, I think, is entirely nude, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Can you imagine you're sitting in the writer's room for a cartoon and someone goes, I've got an idea. How about no pants? Perfect.
Oh.
The kids will love this. Just saying. Okay, what else you got?
An Austrian man made a prehistoric discovery while renovating his wine cellar. According to the BBC, winemaker Andreas Hernestrofer of Gulbersberg came across several huge bones buried deep in his wine cellar.
Hitler's bones?
Them bones.
Hitler's bones.
What the hell?
It's in Austria.
He reported his find to authorities, who identified them as the bones of at least 3 Stone Age mammoths.
Those are
The
big.
archaeologists say they are between 30 and 40,000 years old.
Wow.
They're in a wine cellar.
Yeah.
This is great news.
Gosh darn it, that's so stupid.
You know, we have an audience.
You think
Did you hear?
You listening elsewhere wouldn't know we had an audience.
Did you hear the amazing silence when you said this is great?
Well, I think this may be a good time for the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Oh,
What do you think?
perfect.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't get any worse.
Okay, Ace, if you're ready, back at the radio ranch.
He's down the hallway, probably.
That was Ace Cosby's
Yeah!
joke of the day.
Wow, that was
I missed.
That was great, Ace.
What? Not Ace's fault.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
You ever wonder what those race car drivers wear under their fire suits?
No, what?
Speedos.
That was Ace
Speedos.
Cosby's joke of the day.
That
Again.
was the joke of the day.
Crickets. It's like looking at an oil painting.
Brought to you by Omaha Steaks. Make this Father's Day unforgettable with Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com, order delicious gift packages starting at only $89 with code BTS at checkout. Satisfaction guaranteed. Joe.
Or take your love back.
Take your love back, baby.
It's quiz time, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
wasn't done singing!
You want to try doing Just a Mario?
Only with a live band.
Okay.
Take it away, boys.
They have to spend 9 weeks in rehearsal, and I have to supervise it, and then maybe they can.
Hey, shut up. It's time for you to answer some questions.
All righty.
The name of the show is The Answer is Always Check, Please, starring Chick McGee. It's sponsored by our good friends at Silac. Chick, the rules are simple even for you.
Okay, thank you. That sounded like a shot, but okay.
The answer to every question is check, please.
Check, please.
Oh, very good. You ready?
Yep. Oh, I mean, check, please.
Check, please is the right answer to every question.
Right.
Chick McGee, you're having dinner at an expensive restaurant with fellow employees. After dinner, the waiter brings the check. What does Chick McGee never say?
Never say, check, please.
Thank you very much. Correct. Now, you're retiring. You sign up for an annuity from the folks at Silac. Then once a month, what do you say?
Check, please.
Correct again. Actually, you don't have to say that. The money can flow into your mailbox in a check form or via direct deposit. Do you want me to check on the best way to get started?
Check, please.
Of course. Just go to Silac. Go to their website. Everything you need to know is right there. Visit Silac. It's silacins.com/Bob and Tom. That's SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom.
Check, please.
How simple could that be? Silac Insurance Company. SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Coming up, more special guests as we come to you from Speedway, Indiana. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dos Cucaracha Club. Let's see if we can work the bugs out of this little number. I knew a fella who was quite a stud. He never put a condom on his pud. He met a lady who was really hot, and a piece of ass wasn't all he got. He got gonorrhea, gonorrhea. He'll scream gonorrhea, gonorrhea. It's green gonorrhea, gonorrhea. VD. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you hear about the bride and groom in the motel on their honeymoon? She said, dear, you'll have to wait. I'm afraid we cannot consummate. She said, I have been unfaithful. It burns. And it caused quite a stir. It hurts. It seemed that for a wedding gift, the best man had given her a case of gonorrhea, gonorrhea, drip, drip, gonorrhea, gonorrhea, itch, itch, gonorrhea, gonorrhea, VD. Whoa, 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 whoa. My best friend joined the army. He was sent to a foreign land. It hurts. He came back 2 years later with a discharge in his hand. And it was gonorrhea, gonorrhea, inflamed gonorrhea, gonorrhea, the pain, gonorrhea, gonorrhea, VD. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, everybody. You're singing great. It's a catchy little tune, isn't it? All right, in just a minute, I'd like you to put your hands together. It's clap time.
Cloudy discharge, gonorrhea. Pussy lesions, gonorrhea.
Hello, doctor.
Penicillin,
ouch.
Gonorrhea BD.
Whoa, 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 yeah. Now you got it.
Bad infection.
She said she was a virgin.
Wear protection.
Honey, I swear I got it from a toilet seat. Gonorrhea BD. So long, everybody. I'll catch you later.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in Speedway, Indiana, at the Delara IndyCar factory, steps away from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, racing capital of the world. Hello, Tom. We have a special guest. Are you aware of this?
Check.
Hey, man.
Got a bunch of guests here. We're about to gather a song out of the Duke Tumatoe Trio, ladies and gentlemen, featuring the Brass Mouth Horns. Thank you very much, Duke. All right. Welcome back. Thanks so much for joining us. And the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500 coming up on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And on the dais right now, we've got Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. Willie G.
Hey.
Hey, Willie. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. Nice hair.
Thank you very much.
Looking good, man.
Thank you very much.
You look 25 years younger.
Minoxidil enema.
Yes, sir. Oh, nobody thought of that.
That's what you get, see? Who knew?
You look like what Guy Fieri is going to look like in 30 years. Is that
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
30 years? Isn't Guy like, how old's Guy? Like 70?
Don't worry. He's not going to make it another 30 years.
We have Drew Powell all the way from Hollywood.
Hiya.
Now, do you actually live in Hollywood?
I live in the San Fernando Valley.
Oh,
that's a
the
shame.
Valley.
That's a shame.
Studio City.
Well, that's where all the porn studios
Yeah,
are.
hanging
In the
out.
Valley.
Wow.
Would you do that?
How much you pay him?
That's my boy. Yes.
You're currently featured in the State Farm commercial.
Yeah, nice. You got it.
Yeah, they're very good. And,
Break it up.
And recently on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yep.
And a movie on Apple that I can't remember what it was. It just landed on Apple TV. It's the Happy
Ordinary Angels?
Yes,
Ordinary Angels.
Ordinary Angels was in theaters. Remember
Yes.
when you went to theaters in February? And is it on Apple TV now?
Yep.
It did very well.
You're breaking news to me.
All right.
But it did really well.
And the title again is
Ordinary Angels.
Ordinary
It's
Angels.
lovely.
Beautiful
It's wonderful.
film.
And a
Don't
true
you-
story.
Don't you play a preacher man?
I look like a cross between my dad and Ned Flanders. Yeah,
Your dad's a preacher man, isn't he?
exactly. So I had the mustache and the.
He does have the mustache. It's wonderful.
It's a terrific movie, Drew. You should be really proud of it.
Thank you, buddy.
It's the true story. It's the snowstorm in Kentucky.
Yes.
And
trying to get this little girl to.
Yep, and it turns out the cook in the movie was a former Navy SEAL, and these bad guys come in.
That's
and
right.
He fights them off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nope.
And Drew has a laser, and he.
And that's where King Kong.
Maybe
comes
I
in.
watched something else.
none of that is accurate. Joining us in the dais, we have a distinguished former IndyCar driver, Davey Hamilton. Hey, Davey, how are you,
Hello,
sir?
guys. Hello.
Great to see you.
Yeah, good to be here.
And that's his real hair.
That's my real hair.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Good. I like that.
Good head of hair.
Good on you, yeah.
Look at that head of hair. And then,
Look at that head of hair.
and then Drew, you have this great head of hair, but you're still wearing a cap.
Yes, well, it was early this morning. I didn't have time for my Aquanet.
Yes. Or did you shower?
Oh, yeah. Drew doesn't get out of the house without a shower. That's the only thing that wakes Drew up.
Okay.
And Drew starts, and then he starts talking about himself in the third person.
And I insist you do it from now on.
Okay, Drew will do that for you.
Now, Davey Hamilton is part of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway radio network.
Yeah.
Heard worldwide.
Worldwide. Yeah, absolutely. It's fun. Great times. Radio's good.
You're good at it too, man. I've listened to it many times out in California. Yeah, you got a knack.
You know, the best part about radio is no meetings. TVs or meetings and strategies and what we're going to talk about. Radio, we get on and just do it. You know? And the great thing with radio as well, on TV, they have to talk about what's on TV. We talk about the action all around the racetrack full time. And the crew's been there a long time, as you know. Mark Janes is the host, and a lot of great corner announcers, and it just makes it fun. We just talk about what's happening. It's a good time.
Some of those corner guys used to work with us.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And they got promoted.
Well, Michael, right? Obviously.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah.
Track dude.
Track dude. Yeah. Yeah.
So no meetings, huh?
No. Well,
we have one a week.
So here's the deal. I'm driver analyst, so I don't need to meet about it. I just see what I call it what I see, right? If a driver does something, so there's really no. They just throw it to me, and I show up I really try, even if I'm like 5 minutes early, I'll stand outside to make sure I'm only like 1 minute early. I don't want to get too used to me being there early, right?
Smart move.
Yeah.
Now,
That's what Josh does.
Absolutely. Except I usually just show up 1 minute early.
You get so much inside info. Do you spend time like kind of snooping around?
Yeah, I still, we're talking about Santino. I heard you guys talk about him earlier. Obviously, I drove for AJ Foyt. Still good friends. I have to stay updated on what the cars are doing, how they handle. The aero screen was a big deal for everybody. Just try to get used to that. So, I communicate with all the drivers, just try to find out strategies, figure out what's going on. So, I stay updated.
I was talking to, I haven't told you this, my good friend Simon Pagino, who is
former winner.
He drove for me.
Former winner, yeah. And he was, oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, he's coming back from that incredible accident, but he gets to drive Gilles Different.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, he was saying that car, I forget what year it was that he's driving. Do you know?
It was a 2000, did he win one? I can't remember.
16?
No, that's right, it's the last one, the marble.
Yeah.
That's right.
He said he got in that thing, and it's so different from the car. Now he's like, it's so low to the ground, and it's like,
Yeah.
This is one of the parade laps.
Parade laps, yeah.
He'll be driving
In
one
honor
of the
of Gilles
classic
Different.
cars.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
cool.
really cool thing.
So actually, I actually drove for Gilles Different. So I drove for Gilles. It was a Lusso Dragon Different racing. So I drove for Gilles, a great guy. And it's just a sad story that he passed. But then when I retired, I had Hewlett-Packard for a sponsor, which was great. And when you retire as a driver, you hope your sponsor wants to stay with you. And so Sam Schmidt and I used to have a team together with Hewlett-Packard. So we hired Simon, and what a class guy, right? He came out, we started winning races and things. He's a great guy.
Good race car driver.
Yeah, Simon's driving the 2003.
2003, yeah.
That Gilles Different won.
So they see some of these classic cars going. It's got to be an interesting gig to get those things started and running again.
Oh, they have a full team that
Yeah,
does that.
Yeah, they have a full team. It's
Vintage
amazing.
Indy, yeah.
Anybody got any cables?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn battery's dead.
I drove when it was AJ's deal, and had all his cars out there, and I think there was like 10 of us with all different styles, from AJ's sprint cars to the 77 car, all of his 500 winning cars. So they asked me which I wanted to drive, and obviously I wanted the 77, but I think Anthony Foyt decided he wanted that one. So I go, give me the sprint car. I'm a sprint car guy. I'm, the short tracks, how I started. So I got in the sprint car, and I thought that was cool. But I took my phone, and I started towards the back for a reason, and I turned my video on, and I passed everybody, so I could video going down the straightaway. But I get done, I'm all jacked. I go, nobody's got this video, and it was Brack and Foyt and Anthony, and I have a picture of everybody, but there's a bunch of cool people driving, and I get done, and I go, check out the video I took, and I hit it twice. So I turned it on and off. I had about 2 seconds of film, and I go, and how do you do that again? That's over, right?
Brutal.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Davey has the distinction of driving me in the two-seater. He's still doing the two-seat ride.
I gave her a ride like no man's ever gave
Ride
her
of my
before,
life,
right?
baby.
Yeah.
I would say that. Isn't your husband here? For God's sake.
He's on his way.
Well, he's on his way a little quicker now.
I see. Well, once again, the 108th running of the Indy 500 coming up on Sunday. There'll be great coverage on NBC and
on the
a couple
radio
100,000 plus people
Yep.
in Indianapolis. We are in Speedway, Indiana, where they actually put these things together, the Delara chassis. We're in the Delara factory right now with a great crowd. And I thought we'd feature some music once again from Duke Tumatoe. We've got the Duke Tumatoe trio here with us, getting the crowd up, lively and happy in these early hours. Right,
Yeah,
Duke?
baby! Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Oh, Duke, we forgot to tell you, don't do that.
Hey, he wants action. I'm giving him action. Come on.
You might be deaf, but
Kiss
I'm
my
not.
action. I'll give it to you. You ready?
Yes.
You guys all going to have to sing on this one.
All right.
From early in the morning till late at night, she's telling me I can't do nothing right. I can't take it. What can I say? I pack my bag, make a getaway. Yes, for certain, babies. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Wrong color roses, new perfume don't smell right. Does not like that movie that I took her to last night. I work too much, I'm always around. To have voice can be an irritating sound, man, Lord. Yes, for certain, yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Lord, I don't have it in me. 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 Yes, for certain, baby. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. I think it now. Tom, I love your hair.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're going to give me one of those hats, weren't you?
I'll try to get one. This is,
You know people?
I know people.
Are you going to do a verse?
I'm working on composing one as we speak.
Okay, hold on. Man. You working on this or working on the other one?
I'm working on the other one.
I'm not on. I might have been, but I'm no fathead, and my patience gets thin. Her mouth is on some eternal quest. I wish she put that thing to rest. Look, yes for certain, yes for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Oh, I don't have it in me. Don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. Lord, I don't have it in me. Yes for certain, yes for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Don't have it in me. Don't have it. Lord, I don't have it in me. Don't No, no more.
Thank you very much. The Duke Tomato Trio. Hey, Duke, you want to introduce the band for me? I now get you're the Duke.
You don't have your list?
I got my list right here.
Neil Broker on baritone.
Yeah, man.
Section leader, Jay Young on tenor. The always effervescent P.J. Yinger on trumpet and flugelhorn. Dawson Wallette on drums.
Wallette.
Bill Ritter on bass. And Mrs. Tomato's youngest, best-looking, and brightest boy. Dr. Duke Tomato.
Well, thank you very much, Duke.
I think Duke would be the coolest Santa Claus ever. Can you imagine?
I have the wrong attitude for the job.
Oh, there's bad Santa out there. We all saw it.
I'm worse.
Oh.
Santa.
You got you got a line from Bad Santa for us, Tom?
She won't walk right for a week.
That's the one.
Yeah. You know something, Drew Powell?
Yes.
Don't take this the wrong way.
Oh, here we go.
You would be a good Santa.
Come on, man.
I mean, a younger Santa. You know, early
When he
Santa.
starts with "Don't take this the wrong way."
Whenever he says that, it's bad.
My whole life, he's been saying that to waiters, to my teachers.
Well, the good news is you are officially a member of the family now.
That's true.
You've been
Dad?
Josh, don't take this the wrong way, but you are fat and masturbate a lot.
Chick, you're lazy and not interested a lot. And have you noticed you're kind of moody? I don't know where that comes from.
During the actors'
I've
strike,
got about 9 guesses.
I can't believe that during the actors' strike, my dad didn't call you and go, "Look, I know you probably need some cash. The girls need a Santa around the house. Come here, stay here for a week. We got some reindeer shipped to the house."
Okay.
Actually, I did make that call.
To another guy, but
To
he
Clooney.
has actually told Pat Godwin, I know you're kind of bored. I'm going to bring the dogs over so you can walk my dog. Give you a little treat.
And then he told us, yeah, I did Pat a favor. I let him walk my dog.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's a true story.
What's wrong with you?
I thought Pat needed a little something. Dogs.
Maybe he doesn't like dogs.
He needed to be cheered up. It was a rough place in his life, and what's better than 2 golden retrievers?
And look, if any of you guys are going through a hard time, you can go to his house later today. You can do his laundry. You can power wash the front yard. Whatever you got to do.
We had fun. Now, Willie, what's your first memory of the Indy 500?
First memory of the Indy 500, I came here for a Carb Day broadcast. We were from In the Garages, and I drank 8 Starbucks Frappuccinos, the pre-bottled ones.
Nice.
Throwing down a caramel, throwing down a French vanilla, puking by 8:30. A lot of fun.
Now, former driver Davey Hamilton is here with us. When you're driving a car, sometimes there'll be delays, et cetera, and you have to hydrate a lot.
Right. Yeah.
You can't get out of the car to pee.
Well, you just go.
You just go?
Yeah, just do it. Yeah, it's hard to do. Well, so I've only had an issue. I'm pretty good hydrating. But when the race was delayed, which one here at Indy, we ran it on, rained out Sunday. We came back Monday. It rained out. We got started, but it rained out again Monday, and we ended up running the race on Tuesday. So those are the days that are hard to get hydrated properly because you don't know when it's going to stop raining, and going to start again. But trying to go to the bathroom at 230 mile an hour is not easy.
Oh, actually, I'd go to the bathroom immediately. It would be...
and it wouldn't be number 1 either.
It would be a sphincter blast in turn 1. I can assure you.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me. I mean, these guys are going so fast, and this year the times at the trials between what's number 1 and what's number 33, not that much of a difference.
Yeah, you know, every year just gets closer and closer. And the great thing this year as well is the qualifying 4-lap track record was broke, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, it's been a long time. Ari had it.
Right.
Good thing with Ari, he's our friend. We love Ari. He said, you know, it's time. You know, track record needs to be broke. But I just assume Ari keep it. I think that's a good name to have on the track record. And he's a badass. And he has the 1-lap one still. So he still has the all-time track record around here. But You know, you look at the speeds from top to bottom. It really is amazing how tight everybody is.
And of interest, yesterday we interviewed a bunch of the guys, and this is such an international event. There are 3 Danes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In the race, and Mr. Lyondike, who you mentioned, of course, is
Danish.
part of that group.
Yep.
And we learned some Danish swear words. Do you remember any of the good ones?
I can't remember.
One of them sounded suspiciously like the American F word.
Yes, exactly.
Very close.
Okay, then
And
we don't
my
want to
favorite-
say that.
My favorite was like universally though the F word works in all languages.
Yeah.
People get that.
Yeah, and okay.
Yeah.
Works in all languages.
Yeah.
Which is good to know.
And the hand signals are the same in all languages. You know,
Yeah,
when you tell me you're number one.
Yes. Okay. Of course. And that's happened. In fact, one of the guys famous for that's going to be our next guest.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I wasn't going to mention that, but
You know what else is the same in
What's that?
every language?
Whoa!
What?
When people want to say great steaks, they only say Omaha Steaks. That's right.
Que bueno.
They call him the Segway King, ladies and gentlemen. With Father's Day right around the corner, give Dad a gift that's guaranteed to take him to his happy place. Give him Omaha Steaks, because a world-class dad deserves a world-class steak. You know it, I know it, Omaha Steaks knows it. The Father's Day experts there have made it easy with hand-selected gift packages starting at only $89. All you have to do is go to omahasteaks.com, use promo code BTS at checkout for an additional discount when you shop gourmet gift packages for Old Dad's Day. Pick from premium proteins like the juicy pork chops, air-chilled chicken, beefy burgers, and don't forget those Jumbo Franks. Hey, did somebody ask for me?
It's Jumbo Frank.
Hi, Jumbo Frank.
Nobody has for Jumbo
Frank, it's good to see you. Thank you. I sacrifice my body for your sustenance. Well, that's very nice, Jumbo Frank.
Jumbo.
You sure are delicious. Go to omahasteaks.com, use promo code BTS to get exclusive savings. Shop for unforgettable gifts, guaranteed to make Dad's day. I have much more to say. Wait, Frank.
Hey, Jumbo Frank, do you know Coney Danza?
I am aware of that hack. That's right.
I understand he's in an Allstate commercial with Drew right here.
It's State
Farm.
Damn it.
Boy, oh boy.
Look at him work.
You really know how to step on it, don't you, sir? Hey, Frank, that's my boss.
It doesn't have to be big to step on it.
Anywho, Josh. Yes, thank you, Frank. Because there's one thing Omaha Steaks knows. It's that dads want steak. omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout to save on exclusive packages starting at just $89. I have some political advice. No, Frank! We're not interested.
No!
Just tell us the code word again, BTS. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Boy, that guy.
Well done.
Every dad wants steaks for Father's Day. They don't want another tie.
Yeah.
Okay, you got that? When we come back, I believe we're going to talk with another racing great, Unser Jr. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation.
Well, it's kind of cloudy, warm, tangy, and it sort of has an aftertaste.
It's imported.
Well,
It's chic and very exclusive.
well, it's.
Let me be frank. Princess Diana drinks it, and it's very expensive.
I love it. What's it called?
It's called hot dog water.
Hot dog water.
Hot dog water. And what do you think, sir?
It's
It's imported.
Well, it's kind of cloudy.
It's
and
very nutritious.
sort of tastes like hot dog water.
It is hot dog water. A
Ah, yes, the unmistakable taste of hot dog water, bottled in Wiener Wasser, Austria. You'll find our bottling plant just a yodel away from the Wiener Wasser sausage factory, just south of the Danube River sewage treatment facility.
This is delightful. Should I add a lemon or a lime slice when I serve hot dog water to my guests?
No, no, no. You should add mustard or ketchup.
Oh, of course.
Hot dog water. Remember our motto. It takes a lot of guts to make this stuff. Not to mention hooves, tongues, and snouts.
Wow, say, this is tasty. How much is a bottle of hot dog water?
About 30 francs. Or in America, $10.
Wow, what a bargain.
And coming soon from the hot dog water people, the first drinking water that is also a cologne, new HD Eau de Toilette.
Is that toilet water?
Exactly. Imported toilet water.
You mean like from a real French toilet?
Oui, oui. 10,000 French poodles can't be wrong. Hot dog water.
Because it features real girls, and not just any real girls, but real girls on video going, woo! Oh yeah, just the way you love them. Real girls on video going, woo! All kinds of real girls on video going, woo! All across America. Real girls on video going, features real girls, and each copy of Real Girls on Video Going features a group of loser drunk guys going, that's right, you get Real Girls on Video Going and loser drunk guys going, and hey, act now and you'll receive at half price Real Girls on Video Going, that's Real Girls on Video Going, and the bonus tape, Real Girls on Video Going, and the drunk loser guys going. But wait, order now, and Frickalall Video will throw in Real Girls on Video Going, and that's Real Girls on Video Going, Real Girls on Video Going, and Real Girls on Video Going, and all complete with loser drunk guys going, order now!
Hey, welcome back to the Barbershop Show. We are at the Delara IndyCar factory in Speedway, Indiana. Mere feet from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
What up, dude?
Josh Arnold's here.
Trickster.
Pat Godwin is somewhere playing grab ass with his girl. There's Drew Powell.
Hi, Chick.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom with our very special guest.
Before we meet our special guest, thank you very much, Duke. If you're watching on the video, you notice it looks like I have a full head of hair.
Yeah, it's great.
It looks like, no, it does. It looks like you're gorgeous, is what it looks like.
And
Now, wait a minute.
this is from Santino Ferrucci, who has an amazing head of hair. And he's from Texas, you can tell by his name. He'll be driving for A.J. Foyt. I bring this up because I'm considering developing a pair of headphones that have the hair built in.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have to wear a visor or anything. Just give it some thought.
Okay.
My new idea. We're so pleased to have our distinguished guest, ladies and gentlemen, Unser Jr. has joined us.
Thank you. I was wondering where that echo was coming from. We're in Delara.
Yeah. Now, this is the first of a series of stupid questions, Al. As a
Here we go.
IndyCar great, when you won the race, how fast did you qualify the first time? Do you remember?
The first time in '92? No, I don't remember because I qualified 12th. So it wasn't a very good qualification.
okay.
So, yeah, I don't remember. But '94, when I sat on the pole, 228 average.
Okay, so here's my question. You're going 228 miles an hour. And for example, if I'm driving on the freeway,
And you go 228, you get arrested.
No, I get off the freeway on the surface streets, and everything. I'm going 50, and it seems like I'm going real slow. So when you're driving as fast as you are in an Indy car, when you're done with the race, you've won it, and you're
Yes.
driving home.
Yes.
Is it hard to not speed?
No, it's not. To be honest, the whole environment's just so different. You know, in the IndyCar, you're out on the racetrack, open sky, open cockpit, all that kind of stuff. And then what I would normally do is get into my Newell motorhome and drive the motorhome away, and there you're way up in the air, and everything's just so different. So, no.
Wow. You got room for the Borg Warner in the back?
We did. Yeah.
Now, when you win the race, which you've done twice, do they give you like a mini Borg Warner, right?
Baby Borg.
The baby Borg?
Baby Borg is what we call it, and yeah, they do. They used to give a plaque that had half of the Borg Warner.
Yes.
And it was a baby Borg, but it was only half of it. So my dad brought home 3 of those, but then when he won his 4th one in '87, they had the baby Borg that they were given at that time, and so he brought that one home. So
Did he ever walk by you and go, 4?
all the time. Are you kidding?
Al, my dad
All
does the
the
same thing with
time.
his Marconis. He walks around, check these out, Will.
Yeah. All the time. Yeah.
Who was it, Tom, yesterday that said they were talking about the faces on the Borg Warner? And they said,
yeah.
Tony Kanan's is like an extra handle.
Yeah, the Borg
Dixon,
Warner.
I think.
What do they call it? Bas relief? What's that? It's like a half of a sculpture, and it's on the trophy. It's one of the most famous trophies in the world.
Yeah.
And are the faces that you're on there twice? Do they like redo it, or is it the same one they just reclone?
No, they redid it. Yep. they
Which
did it
one's
both.
the better perspective?
They look real close to the same because it was '92 and '94, so I didn't change that much.
Yeah.
Between those years, so they look. I had the same hairstyle and all that kind of.
Does your dad go, wow, look at I was so old when I won the second one. Look at
Yeah,
the
well,
difference.
Dad, on the first one, he's got these big, long sideburns, and those disappeared in '87. So.
See, this is the kind of hard-hitting stuff. You're not going to get this on,
You're a
on
journalist, Tom.
NBC.
You're a journalist.
I just thought, when I saw Ari's,
Right?
it looked like a girl.
Ari Leindeck had the big hair.
Yeah, it had long hair. So, yeah.
Wow. Now, how many times did you run the Indy 500?
How many times did I run it?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah?
I don't know. See, there was the 5-year span that we missed, during the split.
Yeah.
And then I missed the show in '95, and so I didn't get back until 2000. So, I don't know, 20 times, something like that, low 20s.
Wait, does it when you were in your heyday, when you haven't done it for a year, you come back? Is it pretty easy? Is it like riding a bike? You get back in the car, you feel great right away.
Kinda, You know, it's when we were running every year there, when we would come back and test in like March or April, the first time you go around the track, you realize, man, I'm really hauling ass here. I'm really going fast. And then by about the third lap, everything is back to normal again. So, but the first time you drive it up to speed and you haven't been there for several months, yeah, you're going fast. Yeah.
How are the cars different today than they were in your day? Because they're going about the same speed, a little bit?
Going about the same speed. Fundamentally, they're not. They're single-seat, open-wheel cars. They weigh 1,550 pounds, and you know, they got a lot of power to them. They go fast, okay? But the intricacies are way different. You know, I used to carry 40 gallons of fuel, where today they only carry 18. They have paddle shifts, so it's all electronic shifting in the back, where mine was manual. So yeah, there's a lot of difference. The cars are way more efficient as far as aerodynamics than our day. Firestone tire makes a great tire, way more than the technology was with Goodyear back in the day. So you know, there's differences, and then you know, just the formula of the what can I say, the strategy that during the race is totally different, but again, it's the same. You got to make 7 stops, all that kind of stuff. You got to catch the yellows right, all that kind of thing. So,
yeah. Now, I have a quick tire story. You may not remember this. Bob and I were in a car. I forget exactly how this happened.
I thought you were going to say I went over to a place. They rotated my tires. Can you believe that?
And
it was unbelievable. Right before the race.
Done in a jiffy. We ran into Al Jr. and he hopped in the car, decided to drive it.
Yep.
And he pulled into the speedway. None of this was planned. And the security guy stopped him and he said, "Oh, hey, Al, go ahead." So we get on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, on the track.
Yep.
And it was like it was some random but it was a random car. It was not a race car.
Right.
And we're flying around the track, and Al very casually says, "This is kind of a cool car. These tires are probably going to blow in the next turn." Thank you. Thank you very much.
And Christy and I ran into Al Jr. in Kansas at a rest area.
Yeah, we did.
You were with your mobile home you were talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Motorhome.
We were driving across the country during our hippie days.
Yes, and he was letting the dogs out. It was like 2 in the morning.
And I heard you go, "Al?" Just out of the clear blue sky. There he is.
And I went, "Who's that?"
Yeah. There we are.
Did you ever get pulled over by the police and they say, "Who do you think you are, Mario Andretti?" You go, "No,
I'm Al Unser.
Yeah.
Does that work?
No.
On that note, thank you very much, Al Unser Jr., ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thanks for having us on.
We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks.
Every day I give thanks to God. I was born a man instead of abroad. When Oprah comes on, I turn off the TV. I don't shave my legs, I stand up to pee. I go to a barber, not a beauty salon. Don't pluck out my eyebrows just to draw them back on. Don't wax my pubes so I can wear shorts. I use my turn signal. I understand sports. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Man, tell you the reason I am. I don't go through a phase every 28 days. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. I pay cash at the grocery, no checks or coupons. Don't take along a friend when I go to the John. I don't throw a fit when I break a nail. I don't buy a lot of shoes just because they're on sale. I don't apply makeup in my rearview mirror. I don't think of Bambi when I'm out hunting deer. I drink beer from a bottle and not from a glass. I don't ask my friends about the size of my ass. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Man, tell you the reason I am. I don't face the pain of water weight gain. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Let me tell you, ladies, listen to me, ladies. I love those things inside of your blouse. I love your pretty faces, your warm and soft embraces. But if I had my own two boobs, I'd never leave the house. I don't spend 2 hours getting ready for a date. I don't play with dolls unless they inflate. When someone asks my age, I never lie. After sex in bed, my spot's always dry. I don't read about orgasms in Vogue magazines. I don't mind if my dates try to get in my jeans. I don't spend a fortune on French lingerie. This is the same underwear I wore yesterday. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Man, tell you the reason I am. I don't take the pill, I don't use Massengill. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Man, tell you the reason I am. I find Michael Bolton completely revolting. Man, I'm glad I'm a man.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are at the Delara IndyCar Factory, Speedway, Indiana. Steps away from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Josh Arnold. Hello.
Hey, Chick.
Drew Powell.
Hello, Chickster.
He's from Hollywood. I'm Chick, and here's Tom with a very special guest.
And we have the band. It's the Duke Tomato Trio. Thank you so much, Duke. All right. Now, our guest may not know this, but Duke is of Italian heritage, sir. And you, of course, are from Italy. This is Mr. Delara, as in the Dalaro chassis.
Yeah.
Giampaolo Dallas.
Thanks for having us over.
My Italian is very sketchy. Wishbone dressing.
Oh my God! Don't do this.
What?
No.
I don't know much Italian at all. My sister used to live there, if that helps. But
Nope. Doesn't help at all.
Mr. Delara, thank you for joining us and inviting us to your beautiful factory.
I have to thank you. Really, it's a pleasure for me being here with you. I apologize for my English that is of.
Oh no, you can say anything.
Similar
It's
to your
beautiful.
Italian.
It's
Yes, you could
it's
just-
really beautiful.
So beautiful. Just
Christy wants to kiss you.
Your English is fine. Your accent's a little tough.
Yeah, really.
Now,
can you put me in a Lamborghini? That's all I want to know.
Now, when you were a kid, what was the first car that you ever drove?
Oh, the first car that I ever drove, it was late. When I was a kid, I was not driving a car. When I was a kid in my village, there was only one car.
Oh,
It was
wow.
The car of the doctor.
Oh, the doctor had the car.
Yes, the only one.
Oh.
And the car was moving, walking, and with the bike. And then he started after. No, I am 88, and so I am speaking of many years ago. But at the time, the first car I saw is the Fiat 1100 of the doctor. That's all. And then after the war, it started the mobility.
So you drove a Fiat?
Oh my gosh.
My first car was a Fiat 500, the smallest one, the less expensive one when I was 24. I buy one when I started working in Ferrari. It was the 1960.
Believe it or not, I had, you guys know this.
Yep.
Yes.
My first car was a 1969 Fiat Sport Spider.
Oh, no, I was not a sports spider.
No.
It was something different. It was just the less expensive one. Very small, 2-cylinder, maximum speed 60 miles per hour, but was enough, better than using a bike.
I can't tell you how happy it makes me for you to talk down to him. I don't think he'd wipe his behind in a sports spider, Tom. That's what he said there.
Now, you make race cars. When was the last time you drove a race car? Because you're a man of a certain age.
He's 88.
The last time was, it was 2 years ago. I did some lap on the, race road car. They're making a car called Stradale. That's car for road car. But there is a version for use it too on racing track day car. And they realized that it's not anymore the time to drive a racing car because I was 6-7 laps, a second slower than a medium driver, and so it's better.
I still think that's pretty good.
It's my understanding you left the turn signal on the whole time.
Oh.
These are classic jokes. Sorry. Mr. Delara is here with us.
Attaboy.
Distinguished maker of... Now, Christy, you know more about this than I do.
What?
All of the cars here are on the Delara chassis?
Yes.
Do you get to walk around and look at the cars and go up to people and go, I did that?
But it was, it was not easy really, because at the beginning we have a strong competition against G-Force. And 1 year was winning our car, the other year was winning G-Force. And then after 6 years of strong fighting, at least we arrived to be the winner, but it was very easy. The easiest mistake that you can do when you do the job that we like our job is underestimating the performance of your competitor. At the beginning, we were, oh no, we are from Europe, oh, G-Force is made in the States, we will be the best, and they won.
Yeah.
We have to recover. And then we were believing we were strong, and the year following the other were winning, and so it was a very strong fight, like always. And the easy mistake that we can do is underestimating the performance and the capability of your competitor. This is something that happens not many times, really, and I try to explain to young people that they have to avoid this mistake.
Yeah, G-Force is nothing now. You got him.
What is your favorite race car that you've ever driven when you were a young stud driver?
You know, my first time on a racing car was in Sebring 61 years ago.
Wow.
Yes, but I was working for Maserati and never in a flight. And my first time on a racing track, I was 26. Was in Sebring as a race engineer for Team Cunningham. Driver was Walt Hansgen with a 3-liter Maserati. The garage was 20 kilometers from the racetrack, and in the morning, the chief mechanics start one car, he jumped in the car, and then he told me, follow me. First time driving a car, it's on an open road.
Wow, nice.
No plate, following. And it was really, I was very worried at the beginning, really very, very worried, but everything went well. Then sometime I tried to drive a racing car, but I realized that I am not fast enough to do it. But when I was young, of course, being 88 now, sure, it's easy to speak about many years ago. I believe it was in the 1974. I did many times. I was many times co-driver of a famous French driver, Jean-Claude Androuet, in the preparation of the Tour de France and Tour de Corse, rally race, but on-road car. It was a fantastic and terrific experience because I was hoping to do, and then on the car, the other was driving and me staying on the side, just telling me next race, next corner will be at 30 miles an hour, the next one will be I'm trying to explain how I have to behave in driving the car. But I did some mistake, and so I was breaking after some miles, I lost all the papers, and so I could not help anymore because I realized that it was fantastic and terrific experience, and then I realized again that my job could not be a racing driver, not fast enough.
You just design them, you don't get to drive them. Do these cars have keys?
Yes.
They do?
Yes. Oh. Not a lot, but some keys they have.
Okay. Just curious.
Yes, but just curious. But now all the cars are all automatic or electronics. But when I go in my house, I have two keys: one of the main door, and then the other of the apartment. There's no problem. I am still able to use a key.
What kind of? Do you still drive on the streets?
Yes.
What kind of car?
Oh, now I drive. I'm very old now. I told you. Now I drive, and again, a Fiat 500 last type. It is a little faster, but I live 2 miles from the factory, and so I can walk, and sometimes I drive the car.
Oh.
Okay, you don't drive like a Maserati or a Ferrari? Or
No.
Fiat Sport Spider?
Sometimes I drove the Dallara Stradale, but I have one, but I don't use normally also because in the company they tell sometimes, oh, you need our car to do some test, we need our car to have a show with the customer, and so it's not available for me many times, but it's okay.
Okay, well, thanks for your time, and thanks for inviting us to your factory. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Delara.
Yes.
What a great place. Thank you so much. And can you pick a winner? Oh, I know. One of your cars will win.
Yes.
There you go. I did it for him. Okay, thank you very much. Chick McGee, what's going on over there?
I will tell you about SimpliSafe, the design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system. And when you travel, you're down there on the beach, and you all of a sudden get that sick feeling, did I lock the door? Is my garage door up? Are there windows open? Well, SimpliSafe makes it oh so easy to check in on your app on your smartphone, a variety of indoor and outdoor high-definition cameras with SimpliSafe to watch over your property day and night. And I installed the whole deal. 1, 2, 3. SimpliSafe also has sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more. And SimpliSafe was named Best Home Security System of 2024 by U.S. News and World Report, backed by 24/7 professional monitoring, and it's only less than $1 a day. No contract comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee, and SimpliSafe has given me and many, many Bob and Tom listeners real peace of mind. Get 20% off now when you sign up. SimpliSafe system and Fast Protect monitoring. That's all you have to do is visit SimpliSafeTom.com. That's SimpliSafeTom.com. Remember, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Thank you, Chick McGee. We are live in Speedway, Indiana, getting ready for the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Allie. Today at 12.
What are you calling?
Are you calling somebody?
Yeah, I'm just calling the one of these special hotlines I like to call.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna like this one, I'm sure.
Okay.
Hello, and thanks for calling The Animal Walked Into the Bar Joke Hotline.
Oh, I love this.
one. This is great.
Brought to you by Paparazzi's Pizza.
Wow.
If you'd like to hear today's joke, please press 1.
Oh, okay.
What else is
Press
the other
one,
options? Wait a minute. Are there other options?
No.
Please
No.
press 1.
Okay.
A baby seal walks into a club. Thanks. If you'd like to hear...
That's it?
I think there's more.
There might be more.
Press
If you'd
1
like
again.
to hear a people walk into a bar joke, please press 2.
Oh, press 2.
Thank you for pressing 2. A Mexican, a Polish guy, a rabbi, and a priest walk into a bar. The bartender looks up and goes, "What is this, some kind of joke?"
Is that it?
That's
Yeah.
Press 1 again. See if he'll do the one about
Let
the
me
seal
try that
again.
again. Okay,
Press 1.
A baby seal walks into a club.
Bob and Tom Television presents the most exciting, action-packed reality show ever. Actual people riding in actual elevators. It's Elevator Talk.
Hey there, buddy. Hold the door. Hit the button.
That's my floor. Don't take the stairs. You don't have to walk. It's time for the show. It's Elevator Talk.
It's Elevator Talk. This week's episode stars Craig Kitchen and Larry Morgan.
Hey, could you hit 7 for me there?
Yeah. 7?
7.
Got it.
That's my foot.
Oh, well, sorry. Those are nice shoes.
Thanks. I need a shine now.
Don't take the stairs. You don't have to walk. That was the show. Elevator Talk.
It's Elevator Talk, only on Bob and Tom Television.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, yeah.
We're at the IndyCar factory at Speedway, Indiana. Pretty much next to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That is Duke Tumatoe and the Power Trio live right behind me. Here's Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Yeah.
That's a great sound, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We'll get some more music out of Duke in just a second here. Thank you very much, Duke. Yeah.
Sounding great, Duke. Real great.
The Duke Tumatoe Trio featuring the brass to mouth horns. Got some great folks here watching the show. Thank you so much for getting up and coming on over here.
You know what, Tom? In front of all these wonderful folks, I just want to tell you that I love you very much.
Oh, thank you so much.
Ew.
Yeah.
Anything to say to me?
He's really uncomfortable.
You're a fine fellow.
Thank you, Tom.
Josh, don't take it personally. Last year for Christmas, I got a handshake. He's a distant guy.
Josh, you were a thorough and generous lover.
Yes.
There
yes,
you
thank
go.
you very much.
I understand from, well, you told
From what I said.
Yeah. We'll find out more later. Now, the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500, of course, is coming up on Sunday. And we are celebrating by being at the place where they make the chassis, the Delara factory.
The chassis.
It's always hard for me to say that
Chassis
word.
on that one.
Now,
Why is it hard to say chassis?
I don't know.
For those who don't know, what is a chassis?
It's the body of the car.
Ah, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like a metaphor, or is it literally the body of the car?
That'd be a
It's
good name
the
for
body of the car. I
the
mean,
strip club, right? The classic.
Now, is it the
Chassis,
shell,
chassis.
That
the shell
was-
or the skeleton?
Skeleton.
It's the shell, not the skeleton.
Skeleton?
There are
The
those
shell.
who are into skeleton porn.
Oh my gosh. Why do we try to have a conversation?
What is skeleton porn?
Very,
It's,
very thin women.
Oh, so it's not like, I thought it would, like an animated, no?
Animated. Well, that too, probably, yeah.
So this is all about aerodynamics and making the cars fast.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
A lot of carbon fiber, that kind of technology.
What kind of fiber?
Carbon fiber.
Oh, that's the best. Sure.
That's good fiber.
Yeah.
Good
I
five.
like all cotton.
Do you?
Have you ever tried to
It
eat?
breathes.
Have you ever tried to drive an all cotton car? Kind of shrinks.
Oh, in the rain?
carbon fiber. You go to the bathroom twice as much.
Now, if you wanted some real information, if you check out the Bob
Yeah,
and Tom
I'm still
YouTube
drunk.
page, we have a whole bunch of interviews with actual drivers.
A whole bunch.
Performed yesterday. I think it's 17.
Many.
There were a lot.
More, like 19.
Oh, really? Okay, and they're
that'd be
all
more.
posted. And Drew Powell helped us with that all the way from Hollywood.
Yeah.
Drew flew in. You can see him in his commercial for the fine insurance company known as State Farm.
Well, that's one.
I've gotten it right twice.
I don't believe that.
State Farm.
You should tell him because I will say, I think every driver got the tattoo question. And we determined that for the most part, we didn't have tattoos, and that made us look tougher because now everybody's got a tattoo.
Is the tattoo question simply, do you have any?
Yes.
Okay.
But then Scott Dixon had a pretty funny story about his.
Yeah. You want to tell it?
Yeah. So he has this little, well, I don't know what it
Tiny?
was. Tiny little thing that he kind of hides with his watch. And we're like, so what's up with that? And he said, well, his wife, when I had a girls' weekend, and they all got, hammered, and they went and got it. We're going to get a tattoo together. And she went first, and then the rest of them chickened out. So he came back and said, and now you need to get one. And so he did. So he is a good husband because he got a tattoo so his wife wouldn't feel alone.
But it's kind of hidden by the watch band.
He's not loud and proud about it.
Was it a heart? What is it?
It's just the words "I am married."
Yes.
You can't
Very
take that off
good,
and put it in
Willie.
your pocket,
No,
can
you can't.
Damn right.
It's interesting because remember this, Pat? We were in Louisville and we met a woman who was a tattoo artist remover.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Oh,
removes.
that's right.
Supposed to be the best.
Was that the first Eiffel Tower you two performed?
How did we pay for the tattoo removal?
If you thought the skeleton sex was great.
I would not be into it. I would, that, but I'd like to see that.
The point of the
so
story is
much uncomfortable.
It's called job
I don't even
security.
know what that means.
Man.
the point of the story was Willie's demonstrating the Eiffel Tower. It's is that a threesome thing?
It's a sex.
It is, yeah.
Okay, very, very nice.
A devil's three-way.
One
Two
guy's
guys, one
at
girl.
one end, one other guy's at the other end, and they
Okay.
join hands over the
that's
body.
fine.
All right, we got it. Thanks.
The woman
I'm
was
so sorry I asked.
A lot of that coming up with the Paris Olympics. A lot of that coming up.
the tattoo removal. She was saying one of the most painful, but one of the most common they remove is when people get their wedding ring tattooed on.
Oh.
And it doesn't work out. They got to get it undone. So there you go. It's very hard to do.
Just do what I do. Get married again. Put another band on it.
Of course, thank you very much.
If you like it, then you better.
Now,
Christy's finger looks like an old tree.
So many
Count the rings.
That's right.
Count the rings.
Count the
kid.
rings.
hey, if you get married one more time, you'll have more than let's see, Rick Mears. In
Al
terms of-
Senior.
Yeah, in terms of winning the Indy 500. Now, you don't have any tattoos, do you, Drew?
No, sir. No, sir. There's nothing, I would
I would say maybe a
too
State Farm,
ADD for that.
State Farm tattoo.
You need one so you don't forget.
Yeah, good point. I should write that down. Once again, we're hanging out here, getting ready for
Well,
the
wait a
race.
minute. Who had the most unusual tattoo of other drivers? Did anybody admit to it?
Yes. One of them was an extraordinarily elaborate, it was a sort of a stopwatch.
Oh.
Yes, that was Santino.
Santino
Oh, that's
Ferrucci,
cool.
driving for AJ Foyt.
Yeah, it's whole
on his
shoulder,
on his
arm.
but he said he only has the upper shoulder because so it's something it's easy to kind of hide if you want
Right.
to.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
cool.
I was surprised how few of them had tattoos. Tony Kanaan famously has the Borg Warner Trophy tattooed on. So, but very, very interesting. And one of them told a story. They recently went to, was it a wedding in California? Was that your story?
That was my story, yeah. There was a wedding of actually an actor that people would know, but I won't say his name because I wasn't there. But they had a tattooist at their wedding reception, which seems like a terrible idea.
That's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea. And so my friend got a tattoo on his arm, and it's stupid, and it doesn't mean anything. He tried to be like, well, it means it's dumb. He was drunk at a wedding reception and got it.
See, you have a photo booth.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Something, something silly. You don't want to get something for life.
Yeah.
Well, I got the name of the couple tattooed on me 4 years ago. They got divorced. Who are Nancy and Stephen? Very
Willie,
bad
do you have
idea.
a tattoo?
Yeah, I have plenty of tattoos. Growing up,
That's what I thought, yeah.
my dad had a big no tattoo rule. So the day I turned 18, I got one on my lip.
Boom.
That's it. It's a bad visual. It says swag on my lip. That's pretty cool. And I got all these ones as well.
The OGs all have them.
Real rock and roll kind of guy over here. No big deal.
Were you serious about the lip?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's serious.
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
It says swag. It was supposed to stay on for only 3 years. Only half the letters faded, so now I have my brother's and my sister's initials tattooed on my leg.
Oh, see ya.
Nice.
Okay. Thank goodness it wasn't the last 2 letters. So what did this say?
That's very weird.
Did that hurt?
No, it did not hurt is what I'm going to say. That's the adult answer. It did not hurt. No.
Okay. God bless.
Now, Drew Powell, having a tattoo in Hollywood could be problematic.
Yeah,
Because I know you, in case you ever had to portray.
There's great makeup out there.
Yeah, they cover it up.
Yeah.
They cover it up. Anymore, they just you just have to stay in the makeup chair a little longer.
I've never seen Tom Hanks' sleeve in one of the movies he's in. They do great work covering that thing up.
Now, do you have a pierced ear, Drew?
I got my ear pierced on a boys' weekend in college in Cincinnati.
Is that right?
And
We're learning a lot about Drew today.
Yeah, we are.
Let's go, Reds.
We're going to the Queen City.
Oh, who they think going to beat them Bengals?
So we went and saw Boys to Men in concert.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
okay, cool.
Yeah, you did.
And got our ear
And
pierced.
you became a man.
Just a couple of guys hanging out, watching boys.
We got worried. It didn't sound like a cool weekend. Now we're going to see boys.
That's Hollywood for you.
Way to hetero-size that story.
Mr. Santa Monica Boulevard.
So,
A lot of fruit and nuts out there, Tom.
so you got the right ear pierced, huh?
Yeah, it didn't last very long. It also like oozed goop and
God,
stuff. People
okay.
don't talk about that enough. My wife just
Nobody
the
don't talk about that enough.
Yeah, people don't talk about the goop that comes out of your ears.
Yeah,
Right?
you got to keep those clean.
My wife got the daith pierced, which is the inside.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks cool as hell though.
Yeah, that does look cool. I've always liked it.
Yeah. Would not look cool on me, but it looks cool on her.
Does she have her?
Hey. No wives, man.
But she has her nipples.
Nipple piercing?
We can leave it right there.
How about her clear?
What about down there? That pierce?
Her clavicle, I was going to say.
Hang on, I'll take this. Answer us!
I think it's time for some music.
Please, dear God.
Duke, you want to get this crowd high for us, or you maybe play something from? You want to play one of your race classics?
We mean. What do you mean? He's been playing the blues all morning.
Our race is the best race. Yay, our race.
Should we go back to the?
Are you up to doing your thing?
Nobody ever.
No.
I wanted to tell you, Drew, that I think people who have tattoos are filthy individuals who should be taken out.
That's a nice tattoo in your right arm. Oh, and your left.
Put in prison just on general principle.
I agree.
Wait,
You know that.
Before we get to the music, am I correct in saying we're going to get an episode of Fail to Mention News?
Ooh.
Oh, I had no idea.
I heard he's either going to do it or he's getting a severe beating.
This may be reluctant on the part
Jeff
of
Oskay, ladies.
He's got the tie. He's got the hair.
You got a standing O.
Oh, hey!
Your dad's here.
Oh, well, that explains the look of disappointment. We give you a lot of the news each week, but we don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention. As you guys know, it's Carb Day. What you failed to mention, well, that explains the 7 donuts Willie shoved in his fat face backstage.
What the hell did I do?
Name calling.
Those were secret donuts.
Doing a little carb loading before the show.
I thought that's what it meant.
Anyone in race pools this year doing the race pools? I attend a 500 party every year. They do the race pool. $100, you pull the driver's name out of the hat.
Yep.
Well, you failed to mention, I'm starting to think mine is fixed. For the last 6 years, I've drawn Tom Sneva.
The winner in
Inside baseball joke.
1983. He won that.
The winner of the 500 chugs milk. What you failed to mention, the losers chug bourbon.
Yeah.
In the cans.
Yeah.
You may have mentioned this before, but doing research to make sure no one already did some of these jokes, what you failed to mention, do not Google the term 500 race jokes. You will not get the results you are looking for. The Indy 500, famous for the snake pit and its shenanigans. What you failed to mention, as a teen, me and my friends went to the snake pit. We were surprised to find there were no snakes, there were no pits, just a bunch of signs reading, show us your... there you go. And finally, this year, the Delara Chevrolet is on the pole at the 500. What you failed to mention, while Lexus and Porsche are on the pole at the Classy Chassis. I'm Jeff Oskay, and this has been the news of the week.
The Classy
Mr. Jeff, very good, very good. Thank you very much. Time now to check in with Duke Tumatoe. And you got something special for us? What do you guys? I'm seeing hand signals here. What's happening, Duke?
Well, Dick Mango Jr.'s in the crowd.
Oh, Dick Mango Jr.
Dick Mango's not here, but Willie's here. We're just going to hang out and sit right here. I don't have a jacket or a fake mustache. Remember when we said we don't have a meeting before the show? You guys have a meeting before the show.
Hey! We are adjusting the horn charts as we speak.
Okay. Should I introduce the horn players?
You can do it. I'll give you, if you remember their names.
I remember their names, but I'm not going to tell you their names.
And what commercial?
Neil Broker is on the Barry right now. Jay Young on the saxophone, the tenor, and then P.J. Yinger is on the trumpet. Wallet Dawson is on the drums.
His name is Dawson Wallet.
It's last name first. Ritter Bill is on the bass, and Tomato Duke is on the guitar.
What is the company that he does the insurance commercial for?
State Farm.
Trying to get in the door. Woke up my neighbors trying to get in the door. Woke up my neighbors trying to get in the door. So embarrassed, I was on the wrong floor. My neighbors know I'm not that kind of guy. When I did what I did, if I hadn't have been high, I wouldn't have did what I did. I wouldn't have did what I did. If I hadn't have been high,
If he hadn't been high,
I wouldn't have did what I did.
he wouldn't have did what he did.
If I hadn't have been high,
If he hadn't been
Went backstage and I was in a bad mood. I wanted to cheer up. I thought I'd grab a little food. They had healthy fruit, maybe an apple or two, but I ate 9 donuts, and maybe I wouldn't have done that if I hadn't have been high. I said donut wrong, everyone clap and laugh. No, I'm done. It didn't work well.
give it a shot. And you said Dick Mango Jr. wasn't here. See that?
You were here the whole time.
Hit your cold booth operator's phone.
Repeat after me. I wouldn't have did what I did.
I wouldn't have did what I did.
If I hadn't been high.
If I hadn't been high.
I wouldn't have did what I did.
He wouldn't. You gotta believe me, I wouldn't have done it if I.
If I hadn't been high.
If I hadn't been high. So high. Wasted. Oh, very, very high. I got him on high.
Thank you very much, Duke. Now, we have more to do. We got more stuff happening here.
And I need to tell you about Raycons. Just launched their upgraded model. They're best-selling everyday earbuds. Raycons upgraded. You also get now active noise cancellation, ergonomic design to fit the widest range of ears, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair two devices at once.
Chick, may I stroke your face while you do this?
No, thank you. Plus, my God, he touched me. Scared me to death. Sorry. Plus, weatherproof and sweat-resistant. Available in a variety of vibrant new colors like blush violet, forest green, and royal blue. Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So my question for you is, what are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 20% off your Raycon order, plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Once again, we are live in Speedway, Indiana. It's a real place. We're at the Delara factory where they make the bodies, right, Chris?
It is a real place.
Yeah, it is a real place.
Not Brigadoon.
Yeah, sounds like we're making it up. We're at Clutch, Indiana.
I felt the need to say it was a real place. People don't know.
Clarity is my middle name.
Yeah, I know what your middle name is, and it ain't Clarity.
Okay, what does it rhyme
Bruce.
with? When we come back, there's more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and
A new study says that people who think they've seen a UFO or a space alien appear to be just as intelligent and psychologically healthy as other people, you and I. A report in the November issue of the Journal of Abnormal Psychology says that researchers found that UFO reporters scored no worse than other people on tests of psychological health, intelligence, and fantasy proneness.
So people who see UFOs aren't just like weirdos?
No, UFO claims are real. He's just saying that the people are not as loony as some had suspected.
We have a caller here, apparently.
Morning Q95.
Oh, yes, Bob and Tom.
Yes.
Yes, my name is Benjamin Johnson. I'm a noted lawyer, and I'm proud to say that I've seen UFOs, and I'm glad that finally a report has come out letting people know that we're not abnormal or lunatics. We're just everyday people like yourselves that have seen UFOs.
Really?
So you've actually seen one?
Yes. I spotted one evening coming home from work late one night, and had some green and blue light and hovering above the ground.
Have you ever been aboard a UFO?
Well, as a matter of fact, I have.
You have?
It abducted me and took me up for a little ways, and it seemed to perform some type of experiment. I don't really know exactly what it was, but I just want people to know that I'm not a lunatic. This is something that happened, and people should be a little more open-minded about this kind of thing.
Right.
And we should all just try to get along and not imply that we're lunatics just because we happen to have seen the
So obviously, you said you're an attorney.
Yes, I'm an attorney of law. Offices.
Okay. So now with the UFO, did you encounter this somewhere between downtown Indianapolis at your office and where you live?
Well, no, I was visiting a client.
Yeah.
I was just on my way back home that
So
evening.
was this a rural area where you were picked up then?
Oh, I was out in the country. I'd say probably about 5 miles.
I see.
Just outside the county line.
Well, we can tell by just talking with you that this has had no effect on you.
Well,
that you're
thank
perfectly
God
normal.
We'll finally realize we're just people like you are. And there's like, anyway.
I see. Well,
Would you hang on just a second?
sure.
Hang on, I'll be off the phone in a minute, Timmy. Fellas?
Yeah.
I've got to go. My leprechaun's calling.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Bob. There was a time I thought I was going to be an astronaut. I remember the teacher bringing the TV set into the classroom, and we'd watch the Mercury missions blasting off into space. I knew the astronauts wore cool spacesuits, drove Corvettes, and they all enjoyed a powdered drink called Tang. I love Tang, but it's hard to get. It puts me in orbit, so tasty and wet. I look for Tang all over town, so sweet when it's going down. Tang, so tasty and juicy, it takes me to the moon. You scoop it with a spoon. Spoon Tang. I love Tang any time of the day. I know 2 girls who feel the same way. I'm gonna meet up with them soon. We're gonna have an afternoon. Tang, so tasty and juicy, it takes me to the moon. You scoop it with a spoon. Spoon Tang. You know, I thought about outer space a lot back then. And I guess like a lot of guys, I had an imaginary astronaut friend. His name was Tom.
Hi, Bob.
Oh, hi, Tom. And you know, we'd take a lot of trips together to outer space, way beyond the moon, to an imaginary planet we called Poon. Tang, so tasty and juicy, it takes me to the moon. And the planet Poon. Poon Tang.
He's caught. 2, 3, 4.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Evidently, Christy has a boyfriend for her husband. I'm not sure what that meant.
How's that work?
We'll catch up on that later. Hello, Tom. How are you, buddy? We're
Chick McGee.
Delara IndyCar Factory in Speedway, Indiana.
It's a new track record.
Record, he said.
I recognize this tune. A little bit of the Duke Tomato Trio. Could you give me just a little bit of the vocal?
You must come early, must stay late. I love the race. Too damn hot, too damn cold. I love the waste. Be wet, dry. I love the race. Unless you know Bill, you can't find a decent parking place. I love the race. Have a hot dog, have a beer. I love the race. Tattoo the Speedway logo on my face. Your blimp in the air. I love the race.
What does he love?
Paul Newman's ghost over there. I love the race. It's a song. Tom wanted it.
I love this song.
I love the race.
That's beautiful, Duke. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the Duke Tomato Trio.
Worst Santa on the guitar.
Yeah. Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by Hyundai, sponsored the all-new Hyundai 2024 Santa Fe, equipped for adventure with capable features like H-Track all-wheel drive and standard third-row seating. Just a quick couple things we learned today. As Drew pointed out, yes, Duke would be the worst Santa ever at Christmas time. Do not Google anything about race jokes. Don't 500 race jokes.
They're not about the Indy 500.
Don't.
Or 500 race jokes might be very, very upsetting.
Drew Powell was on Broadway with Pee Wee Herman and played basketball with George Clooney. You are
kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
Who's the most famous person whose phone number you have in your phone?
Famous right now, probably Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Going to wedding? Is that wedding happened?
I'm glad you didn't say Epstein's.
Yeah, could have been worse.
Have you
Harvey.
deleted P. Diddy's yet?
Yeah, we got rid of that.
Harvey Weinstein.
That's still in there.
And I tell you what, I don't think not any of us will ever forget this. Josh told Tom how much he loves.
I do. I love you.
I love you, Josh.
Thank you, Tom.
I love Willie, my son.
Amazing.
Shut up.
Well, you should.
I hate you only say it on the air. I don't do that.
That's where it counts.
It freaks me out.
I love Christy Cousins.
That's the only real for him is on the air.
Everything is a damn show, Jim.
Yep. Let me introduce the cast. This is my son, Willie. Yeah, we know.
Willie did a tryout, did just fine. He got the gig.
Willie did a tryout?
Well, yeah,
What, his
an
son?
audition.
There was another Willie?
And then, of course,
Do you guys know when your dad does something embarrassing, but like no one gets to see it? So imagine that's your job, right? Do you get how embarrassing this is?
Drew Powell auditioned to be my son Sam, and
Couldn't do it.
Sam got the gig. Sorry.
So, once again.
You have a better beard than he does.
Thank you.
But who doesn't? Okay, sorry. Time now to actually review Today in History, don't you think?
Yes, Today in History. Here he is, Tom Griswold.
What happened today in history? You know what date it is?
June 17th.
24th.
Yes, May
Hey.
24th.
Way on.
Very good.
This is a good one. Anybody know Mr. Fahrenheit's first and middle name?
Celsius.
Celsius
Hugo.
Kelvin.
Luigi. Wait a minute, I haven't gone yet.
1866, Mr. Fahrenheit was born. He invented the thermometer.
Ephraim.
Guglielmo.
No, that was Marconi. Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit.
Danny?
Daniel.
Danny
Danny?
Fahrenheit?
Yes.
Oh, Danny F.
That's not right.
And he named the Indiana fever.
Yeah, who knew?
Yeah, that's a little bit of history.
Oh, they're in LA tonight.
The W.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. According to your father, Willie, they don't call it the WNBA. They just call it
The W.
There it is.
That's
The hipsters
cool.
know that.
That's really good.
Josh, this one's for you.
All right.
Born in 1879, Harry Burnett Reese.
Oh, sure. The man who first put peanut butter and chocolate together.
It's true.
Yeah. You think I don't know that?
He invented the Reese cup.
Currently writing a book.
And his other brother started a jewelry company, Reese Nichols.
There you go.
Isn't that something?
1938. Boy, it would be. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say this is. I'm gonna.
Really?
This is for you, Pat.
It's a rough time in history.
Oh, boy.
1938.
It's got something to do with alcohol.
Friends of Bill?
Prohibition.
Poland.
No, I'm trying to promote one of Pat's new songs.
Oh.
Tommy Chong, born in the States. Pat, what does that remind you of?
Smells like weed.
Yeah.
Great new song from Pat Godwin.
Thank
Where
you
do they
very
find
much.
that, Pat?
They can find it everywhere. Digital stores, streaming services.
It almost is like oxygen. Yeah, you can find it anywhere.
Anywhere.
Smells like
It's
weed.
thrust upon you.
You were telling me on your last trip to New York City, Drew, it just smells like weed everywhere in Manhattan now.
Yeah. And because it was legalized from when I lived there, when I did Gotham, to when we were there for the premiere of Ordinary Angels, and it was like it's everywhere. It's like a skunk has, spewed all over the city.
Well, last time I was there, it smelled like pee, so that's an upgrade.
That's true. Barely.
Good point. Good point. Happy birthday, Bob Dylan. Now, you know Bob Dylan's real name, Drew?
Oh, I did. Give me a hint.
Starts with a Z.
Zebediah.
You nailed it.
That's very close. Anyone?
He's Amish. A lot of people don't know that.
Robert Zimmerman.
Robert Zimmerman.
Zimmerman.
Mr. Dylan. He's
Mr. Dylan.
83 years old.
Yeah.
Let's hope he's not knocking on heaven's door anytime soon.
Yes.
May he live forever.
Well, that'll be kind of creepy. If
Oh,
he's
that'll
living
be,
forever.
I know.
Well, Bob Dylan's still alive. He's 119.
He'd still be touring. Happy birthday, Priscilla Presley. Famous for the line, "Nice beaver."
Well,
Famous for the line, Elvis, get out of there and give me a chance, will ya?
Well,
I gotta
Elvis-
go.
Elvis is leaving the building thanks to our great audience here in Speedway,
Yes.
Indiana. Thank you,
Delara.
IndyCar
Yes.
Factory.
Guys, thank you.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete